Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck is fucking... How did you do fucking... Fuck! Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's buddy. There's frogs. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get verschnicket. Join me. Why didn't somebody tell me my ass was so big?
Like having sex. It's a painstaking, arduous task that seems to go on and on forever, and just when you think things are going your way, nothing happens.
What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
And calmly mounted the animal.
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
Helps if you unmute the mic, asshole. Welcome to the show. My apologies. I forgot I have to take some medication. Where is... And we're on the out screen again. God damn it, man. Meh. Oh. Helps if you have that up, too. Jesus Christ, what the hell? Is that a thing? That's a thing. Yeah, I did. I don't know. Whatever. We're calling it good. Yes, Angry Saxon, I'm apparently off. I'm off my shit today. Maybe this will help. What is it? 2 after breakfast, 1 after lunch, 1 after supper, and 2 at bedtime. I got me an idea. We'll do it this way. Take this one. Yeah. Sorry, I have to take medication. I know this is horribly thrilling. Michaela. Woo! What's up, Michaela? Here we go, steroids. There we go. Hopefully I won't taste them. All right, so that's done. Yay. We have a show for you guys. For the next... Oh, God damn it, man. Helps if you turn on your fucking lights. I'm new here, brother. I saw it said comedy. Can you tell us a joke? There once was a man from Nantucket. And he said, to quote him, again, quoting him.
I want these people segregated.
Again, I would never say such a thing. Hooray, popping pills. Taking methylprednisolone. I wouldn't say hooray. I would say, yeah, not hooray, but definitely like, okay, let's do that. Let's see how that goes. Let's see if that medication does the trick this time. That's always what we're doing here. So, I guess hooray. See, he was right, asshole. You should have just agreed. Oh, why you got to be difficult, Johnny? Why you got to be difficult? I don't know, because it's you. All right. I just have too much shit over here now because I have a fucking box of pills. Johnny Elvis the Nugget. Hurrah. Oh, mama. All right. I haven't watched Johnny Bravo in forever. I'd have to watch that for a bit to get the Johnny Bravo voice back. All right, where is our stories? I have to drop my audio for just a skosh. We're gonna, like I said in the intro thing here, in the info, we're gonna talk about Michael Jordan, the MJ, the GOAT. And then we've got a story from, you know what? We're a little high on the mic there. There we go. Then we got a story from Europe. Oh, we got this one that I didn't get to yesterday about a Chinese influencer. That one I can't wait to do. Then we also have, what was this next one? Oh, yes. A historic oak tree was taken down, and apparently them's fighting words. Well, I guess actions. The company responsible for it now, everyone wants them to pay a bunch of money because it's like, you cut down a tree. I don't know. We'll get into the meat of it and see how you feel when we get there. All right, so that's all of our stories loaded. Oh. Just give it another minute or so while we let people filter in. And I have myself a what I will call inaugural whatever. I'm a person on the medicinal Still had the audio on my headphones up from earlier today. All right. So again, I'm on the medicinal system. But Minnesota's about to go full legal, which a lot of people are like, "Hey, now they're going to come for your guns." Wait till later today. And I am a very big proponent of that. I'm very happy that Minnesota did that. I'm very glad we have the medicinal system. But and I'm glad we're going to legalize. It's just going to take a while, and I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, I just can't wait to smoke weed. I mean, I already can, but I can't wait for everyone to smoke weed. There it is. I can't wait to smoke weed with everyone else. That's what it is. I think the law goes into effect in like August and stuff. So, yeah, have fun with that. The anniversary show is going to be a hoot. Again, that was just because I just ate some steroids. For those of you that have never swallowed steroids in pill form, they taste horrible. And for some reason, the membrane in your tongue sucks them right up. And that flavor ain't going anywhere. Okay, so I'm sorry. I got distracted by a picture of what looked to be a naked lady. And it wasn't. Nasty chalk aftertaste? Not even that, man. There's some weird flavor that gets on my tongue and it doesn't go anywhere forever. Just like I just licked stamps, you know? Like I just tongued Scottie Pippen's taint after a game. Oh, was that a transition? I don't know. I'm not trans. But we're going to switch over to this one over here. Let's go boop, boop, and boop. Does it remind you of the elementary days of eating glue? Never ate glue. I am an incredibly dumb person, and I never ate glue. I celebrate the fact dried flowers from a plant won't be considered a crime. However, when stupid people partake, they seem to get dumber, and we already have shitty drivers here. I hope it doesn't make the issue worse. Rusty Grammar, anyone that is going to smoke while driving is only going to be posing a danger if it's like their first or...
He's gotta puke! He's gotta puke!
Thank you, Wilmer, for the 100 bits. Thank you for supporting the show. Let's check the sticker situation so we know how close we are to a party. Oh, my sweet Christ. We are 325 bits away from a sticker party. So that is about 4 or less stickers, more or less. I don't know. We in there? I will smoke while driving. Sorry. That doesn't make you dumb necessarily. If you know how marijuana affects you and you're not going from completely sober to completely like stoned, it won't be a problem. But all right, so now we're looking at about 2 stickers to that party. Thank you again, Wilmer Autotech. For everyone that's new to the show, you can get in on the sticker party action. All right, let's check over here first, by the way. If you're watching on Rumble, just a quick reminder, we do have the chat up and available to you, and we will read your comments back to this. All right, let's... Oh, I had the screen up the whole time. Funny.
I seen Michael Jordan play before I came to play with the Bulls. You guys seen him play. He's a horrible player.
Is that all we have? Just that? You don't have more of the footage?
He was horrible to play with. He was all one-on-one. He's shooting bad shots. And all of a sudden, we become a team and we start winning. Everybody forgot who he was.
Pippen and Jordan won 6 NBA championships with the Bulls between 90 and 98.
The success of the Bulls came from a team. It didn't come from Michael Jordan. It didn't come from him being critical of other players. If anything, that discouraged players.
Is anyone saying Michael Jordan being critical of the Bulls?
Can you imagine the excitement?
Can you imagine the excitement when they say there's been a mass shooting and you go, yes, and they say by a trans person, you go, damn it, so close. I was about to celebrate the victory for mankind. I had to move Deadpool, by the way. I hope nobody minds, but he was getting in the way over here. It was a bit of an issue. So we slid him up a bit up the stick. Who cares if you made a lot of bad shots? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Yeah, I was going to say there, Scotty, my friend, and let's pop it back into the lounge. The run was spearheaded by Jordan, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time. Wouldn't have been possible. Alrighty, so Pippen's considered the person who held him up, and he's saying that Scottie Pippen was let's see, Jordan averaged 37 points, 5 rebounds, assists, blocks per game. So he made his comments, and then the day after, he doubled down in an Instagram post with a picture of himself during his younger days, accompanied by the caption, "From humble beginnings to 6 championships, 2 gold medals, Hall of Fame, and leading the Bulls franchise with the most playoff wins. Here's to the unsung heroes. Cheers." Cheers. Oh, man. Pippen also dished out high praise to Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James, the player who many debate is Jordan's equal, if not his superior. Is that the one who died in the helicopter thing? I don't know. Again, I'm not exactly big on the sports ball. Oops. Oh, alrighty. Maybe it's just because of the summer. I feel like I might have tanked the numbers with the game stream thing. We're just a lot lower than we should be. I'm gonna just hide those for now, and we'll just do a show. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. Say alrighty again. Alrighty. This next one here, we'll play this video, and then if we have to, we'll read the actual story. I've always wanted to visit Venice. I always thought that place would be cool. But apparently right now, they've got an issue.
Venetians are used to just about anything happening in their beloved Grand Canal.
Most of which they don't see because Venetians are blind. Oh! Sorry. It felt right, you know. So I leaned in.
Tourists jumping into it. Even surfing in it. They're used to high water, low water. But on Sunday, they were seeing green. At first, one city official was sure it was another episode of climate activism, giving the term going green a whole new meaning. None of the groups usually involved took credit. Instead, the region's president announced on Twitter that authorities believe a tracing agent used in small quantities to find leaks in underwater structures somehow got spilled into the water. He says it isn't dangerous for the canal's flora or fauna, and hopes it doesn't give climate activists any ideas for their next stunt. Officials say they don't know how long it will keep the canal system looking like slime, or exactly how to get rid of it. Barbie Lazzanedo, CNN, Rome.
So you guys, you're going green. You wouldn't like my canal when it's angry. Bottle it and sell it. I know. Let's solve it the way we do every other chemical spill in America. Let's burn it. Can we light the canals on fire? Will they burn? Let them burn. Let them burn. Let them burn. Let's see. Let's go back. Right. Come on.
None of the groups usually involved took credit. Instead, the region's president announced on...
You going off like you do isn't fun. I wanted to just look at the green water and make jokes. Like that looks like the pool that Danny DeVito climbed out of in Batman. Just a nice glass of ice water. There we go. Sorry, buddy. Ugh. It's weird to have moved him, and now it's just like, he's not going anywhere. St. Patty's Day. I mean, they missed it just a bit, just a bit outside. But I mean, possibly it could have been a St. Patty's Day thing. That would have been the best way to cover it up. Say it was a St. Patty's Day stunt that went awry, and now there we go. Do we have another? Tampa's downtown.com. Outside is in River Green. Okay. River O Green Fest. What the shit? Yeah, the one we were doing was in Italy, not in Tampa, Florida. Oh my god. It is a St. Patty's Day thing. So, I mean, I guess you could just call Florida and ask them. 4 p.m. river dying. Yeah, as all the fish in life do, too. I get what they mean, but when they say river dying, but guys, maybe think about this a little bit here, huh? Hurling demonstrations, live music, whatever food, whatever pops, chef's cantina, wheelin' grillin'. Okay, those are actually just food vendors. Okay, fuck that. Community partners, whatever. A bunch of... Oh, look, I bet those are all natural redheads. I bet all three of those ladies naturally have red beards. I bet it... doesn't the river just flow the dye all the way out after a few minutes anyhow? Depending on how it works. It might take a while. Alrighty, so... that looks gross. Again, why would you do that to the water? Why would you... There's always room for Jell-O. Oh. I feel like alcoholics will try to drink the green water to get fucked up. They're like, it's safe for the fish, but it's gotta get you buzzed, right? Like, no, it doesn't. It does not need to get you buzzed. Why would you think that? This seems like a wish you just want to have, where there's a readily available source of liquor just open to you, and you don't have to pay for it. You just gulp it down like a fish. Chicago, done that forever. Yeah, Chicago's dyed their water different colors for different things. I want to see them do a rainbow tomorrow for Pride. That's what I want. Because if you guys weren't aware, it's a special holiday all month long next month. Starting tomorrow, we will be celebrating. Look, 11 out of 12, I don't do this short thing. This is America, it's the holidays. Fuck yeah, get over here, please. I want to suck your dick.
Well, tell you, Pride
Bro, I can't wait to score me some man giant. I'm going to be a regular dude hound. That's not offensive at all. Green beer equals green puke. Doesn't it also equal green shits or green piss? It's got to go all the way somewhere, right? Like, Johnny, did you know the water from the 4 oceans on Earth don't mix? They have different molecular properties and...
Hey, laser lips! Your mama was a snowblower!
I'm going to trust that Rusty Grammar knows what he's talking about, and I'm going to assume that that information is all correct. You can actually see the dividing line between the Pacific and Indian Oceans. Because it's full of dirty migrants crossing the border. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's true. I mean, I'm sure it is. I'm not here to fight that. I certainly am not smart enough. I don't have the wherewithal, I think, right now. It's been a long couple of days for me. I am fucking wore out, man. And I will be completely honest. I'm not proud to admit this, but I have had a history of being addicted to crack.
I have a micro penis. This is how I break the news.
Thank you, Wilmer Autotech, for the 100 bits. That was pretty spot on. Oh, Jesus. What did we do? Oh, I accidentally hit the chat box one. It's back. There we go. We put it back on. Wanted to check on the party thing. Okay, yeah. 125 bits away, so it is one sticker or more. We could do it in one, but we could probably get Mr. Holt's micro penis sound drop is amazing. It is amazing. I don't remember somebody was responsible for clipping that, and I just love using that sound drop. I have a couple of nice ones of Aaron. They help keep me employed. That one and then this one.
I want these people segregated.
It's so awesome when you clip stuff out of context, and now that makes him sound like a horrible piece of shit. But the one thing I've noticed, he doesn't have a single drop of me on his soundboard, and I'm fine with that. So, works for me. Alrighty. There is one I did a long time ago, but I don't know if you could put that on a soundboard. I feel like the whole thing that I said was inappropriate. It was a word. It was a slip. It was a word. It was a goofy little word. All right, so there we go. River O'Green. So I guess, yeah, just blame it on a belated St. Paddy's Day performance. Oh, sweet Jesus. I normally don't fall for clickbait, but I have to see what this is. No, I'm not going to accept cookies from a company that makes a pizza oven. I was going to read a story about an indoor-outdoor pizza oven, because why would you need... We're going camping, but you got to, bring the pizza oven. Because I want to rough it, just me and Mother Nature and a deep dish pizza. The Mood saying, hello, Mood, welcome. Fanatical Bucks fan saying, I want a pizza oven. This one is supposed to be a indoor-outdoor pizza oven. And I was going to read about it, but they want to give me cookies and stuff, and I don't want to do that for their company because I'm really not interested after all that. I saw someone bust one out this weekend. Looked pretty sweet. What, an electric pizza oven? I'm just like, hey, there we go. It's fully charged. It's time to bake. It's definitely a pothead purchase. Hey, man, we got to get an electric pizza oven so we can, make them outside, man. So we can be, by the fire, dude, and just fucking, have a campfire, man. Fucking pizza, because you can't, roast. Wouldn't it be cool, dude, if you could put, a pizza on, a fucking stick and, campfire roast, a campfire roasted pizza, dude? Oh, my God. They looked like they would love a VW bus. Wood-fired pizza oven. I gotta say, a little curious now. Now I'm a little. Well, wait a minute. What are we talking about here? I could do a wood-fired pizza oven. That'd be a good time. Alrighty, let's get back to. We talked about Venice going green, and yes, dude. Do it. Yeah. I'm not making it. I'm just saying it could be a thing. All right, this story was one from yesterday that fell through the cracks, and I don't like it when stories like this fall through the cracks because it involves a hot Chinese lady. I keep my eyes on them. Chinese influencer made false sexual assault claims against her manager, faked depression to exit her contract without paying a hefty fee to join her competitor. Oh, what a bitch. I mean, I totally would, but what a bitch. That is a rough move. Well, a Chinese influencer's TikTok account, which has more than 13 million followers, has been frozen by a court order after she was found to have fabricated a sexual harassment complaint against her manager. As reported by South China Morning Post, the 25-year-old influencer, surname Li, is known online for her cosplay as animation and TV characters under the handle Si Xuanhun. Sin Shaohun. Hyun? I don't know. I don't read that stuff. I smoke ganja. I don't read kanji. You know what I mean? I don't think that's even Chinese, asshole. In December last year, a court in China's northern Hebei province, Hebei, found that she had invested time in inventing a story about her manager making sexual advances and told her colleagues so she could terminate her contract without paying a large penalty and join a competitor. Liu and another employee involved, surname Yao, successfully terminated their contracts with the company after their false claims went viral. But after the boss, Sun Hao, learned the truth and sued them, the court report ordered Liu to pay Sun 500,000 yuan or $70,000 for violation of contract. In a series of videos posted on her account since, Liu, a cosplayer with more than 13 million followers, accused her manager, of harassing her and forcing her to sign an unfair contract, leaving her with depression. Yeah, we already covered that. They forced her to sign it. She faked the whole thing. We got it. Right. So, didn't they also make her close her account? Yeah. Her account was frozen. So she's not allowed to post anymore. Can we do that here? Or just around the world more in general? When assholes do stupid shit like this Mizzy fuck that I've been looking into, and just all these other cunts in general, when they do stupid TikTok reality shit, when they pull dumb stuff. Like, I know we got that one guy with the airplane. He got, like, prison time. But, like, can we, like, seriously punish these people and make it always start with losing the TikTok? Like, don't even warn them, right? Like, just close the account instantly. And when they're like, why did this happen? It's like, oh, because you're a piece of shit. But I need to tell people that, like, no. But I have to go to another account and I have to tell people, no, you don't. No, you don't. Like, and I hate to say this because I would hate to live in this world in any other circumstance. Like, if it were used against just anybody, but if it were solely used appropriately to stop these, like, IRL assholes, I would love it if, like, social media could, like, gather together and, like, clamp down simultaneously, kind of like they did with what's his nut, Andrew Tate, and just fucking lock down on people when they start fucking around. We really need to get you to 1K on YouTube. The mood, I fucking agree with you wholeheartedly. I have to figure out, what do I gotta do to go viral at this point? What, I gotta flash my balls? I mean, I'm not above it. Nobody wants to see it, but hey, if it gets the job done. Johnny 1.0 saying, made it. Yeah, you made it. You're here for the show. We started on time. I have a fully prepped show. Everything is technically in line with going the way it was supposed to. Get people to share it. I'm going to have to start getting on that, I think, more. We'll have to start sharing on all the social medias, telling everybody to share it to their friends, and get everyone to kind of, pick this whole thing up a notch. It might not be a bad idea. So, do we have anything else? Sun-faced harassment, employee resignation of false claims. It's 100 bits from Wilmer Autotech. Thank you very much, Wilmer. Really appreciate the support we get from everybody, even if it sounds like this. That's the noise I'm probably going to be making Saturday morning, I think. I got me another bottle of, and I've made sure I know the name now. Douce. It is, I was right. It was Douce. It was Douce. Douchey, or douche, as I like to call it. And cognac, it's brilliant. It's delicious. I love it. I can't stop drinking the shit. So I haven't opened the bottle because I don't want to get ahead of my skis. But you know what I mean? I got a Friday show. We might do a little drinking on the Friday show. And I'm going to be on the Backyard Boys podcast on Friday. And I will definitely be drinking on that. And then there's Diablo coming out. The mood. Discord is gay, but I'm not a boomer, so I can use it. There you go. I'm only on cognitive backwards internet Discord. I just shared you. It's not a lot, but it is something. Well, thank you, Mood. Thank you very much. I gotta work on it. Because I don't think I should be the biggest show on the planet, but I do think I should be a bigger show because I have to admit I'm pretty fucking awesome. And this show is a lot of fun. And it's more fun with more people. But as I said, moving along. All right, so Chinese influencer. Every once in a while, I gotta admit, it's a communist country that I would hate to live under that kind of oppressive government, but every once in a while when I read stories like this TikTok lady, we're like, no, you pulled some skeezy bullshit. You out the business. I'm like, oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. She probably needs a shoulder to cry on and a lap to sit in, and I have both of those things. So if she'd like to defect to America, where she can scream rape all she wants and nobody will do anything. Sexual harassment, oh, that's easy. That's an easy one. I'm a dick. I'm sorry. All right, closing that one out. Moving on. This story, Lithuania apparently is very sensitive about their trees, and I didn't know this, but they've been keeping some of them for a long time. The felling of a historic oak tree has sparked outrage in Lithuania, as a mayor says the developer should be fined. The felling of a healthy century-old oak tree without permission in downtown Vilnius. Vilnius? It's got to be Vilnius. It looks like it says Vilnius. Vilnius. It's just so close. Not the biggest, but you do deserve more, in my humble opinion. Oh, I absolutely agree. I deserve more. I think there are quite a few people who could enjoy my sense of weird, pothead-fueled childish humor. And I want to find them all. Anyways, they're like Pokemon, and I have to collect. The tree was cut down Saturday on an undeveloped plot of land in the capital of the Baltic country, which once considered oaks sacred. New construction is planned for the site. The developer, an Estonian-owned real estate company, said that the tree was damaging drainage. It said the removal of the oak was envisioned in the detailed plan for the plot and that no permit was necessary because the tree was growing on utility lines. On Facebook, Vilnius Mayor Valdis Benkunsakas insisted that no permit had been issued and that the case would be referred to prosecutors. The removal of the tree angered the public and now also drew reactions from political leaders, including President Gitness.
I have a micro penis. This is how I break the news.
Who said the barbaric act spat in the face of the capital's residents. Yeah, dude, he cut down a fucking old-ass tree, and it sounds like it was growing into the utility lines. What are you guys going to do? Are you just going to let it just destroy the utility lines? Sorry you don't have any water, but we got a really nice tree over here. It's enjoying the main it has burst. Hello, mate. My 8. I think it means mate. Usually, there's that sticker party that I was so trying to warn people about. I didn't get to. So as I was saying earlier, because this whole sticker party thing is going, I am a recovering crackhead, and I've had a relapse. I've been wow cracking like crazy. I can't get it off my mind. It's always on my... You were always on my mind. Even right now, I'm like, oh, man. I feel sleepy as shit, but I bet you when this show ends, one of the first things I decide to do is jump back into ye old world of Azeroth and start... Hey, someone living in the... in the YouTube... Who's living in the YouTube chat? Are we? Are we all? Anyways. So, moving right along. There we go. So the tree was cut down and everybody's pissed. Doesn't seem like a big deal.
Because NetSuite shows me all my financials.
Nope, I don't want to see that. Our next story is one that I come from a somewhat dysfunctional family. I don't know about most people, but I come from a somewhat dysfunctional family. In most cases, dysfunctional families are kind of a mutual thing. However, when you're in one where someone has maybe done that. Thank you, Lab Glass, for the 50 bits. Very much appreciate that. So yeah, when you when you live with, or when you have family members where one of them is no longer dysfunctional, they kind of get their shit together, it can be a problem for the people who don't. And I'm not speaking from personal experience before anyone makes that assumption. I certainly don't have my shit together. But I mean, in general, it can be an issue. Now, we're going to hear a story here of a lady who was apparently, her family relationship is in tatters over one sibling's demands of another connected to a wedding. Now the aggrieved sister in this scenario, confident she is in the right, but desperate to keep the peace, is reaching out to help for people on social media. I'm so in the right, I need completely nameless strangers to back me up and tell me that I did nothing wrong. Oh. And we'll see. We'll see where we land. Feel free to posit your theories on what the big hubbubaloo is on this. But here we go. She said her family is from a small town and that they struggled a lot while she was growing up. I got out, the woman continued on Reddit, but it's hard because I make a good salary and now my family expects me to share it. She added, I still have student loans and bills to pay, but they seem to think I'm rolling in money. I also bought an apartment in 2019, and when my parents found out, they called me selfish and wanted me to pay for their expenses. Said the woman, I have loaned money to my parents, about $800, and they forgot they borrowed the money and claimed I forgot that I gave it as a gift to them, and they didn't need to repay the loan. She went on, my sister and I used to have a good relationship, but once I left for college and did better, our relationship got more strained. Can you guess where this is going? So, your family relationship seems to be getting worse because you have money and they don't. Oh, did you guys write this story just for me? I feel like you did. Alrighty. So the woman explained that her sister was getting married, so she came back for a few days before the wedding to help set everything up. What a nice thing to do. That's a lovely way to be, just a good sister, good family member. Continued the woman, we went grocery shopping, and she bought $1,700 worth of groceries since we were cooking the food for the wedding. I mean, yeah, why hire a caterer when you can add extra work to your plate and save just a little bit of money? That makes total sense. I would do that too. Why wouldn't everybody? However, added the woman about her sister, her credit card was denied. She tried a few others, but they were all denied. Wait a minute, what? My mom and stepdad hosed me on $12K. I don't want to hear about your $800 a Chevy. Yeah, but was the $12K like a one solid go thing, or was it like overtime? Because I feel like the money thing was a thing where that is a total amount, like incurred. And yes, one go. All right, so then there you go. I understand how you feel, but you got to realize she might be talking. It sounds like from what the story, from what I read, it sounds like she's talking like she's repeatedly loaned them money, and they've either told her they forgot they loaned it to her or whatever, and they repeatedly kind of use oh, no, you said you just gave it to us as a gift. You didn't say you wanted us to pay you back. Anyways, as I was saying, she came back for a few days, $1,700 in groceries. $1,700 in groceries. Her credit card's denied. She tried a few others, but they were all denied. The young woman went on. We stepped aside, and she called the credit card company to find out she had nearly maxed out her cards. She started to panic and check her accounts and found out she had just $200 left in the checking account. You know when you go and spend $1,700 and you absolutely don't have it? How? Now, I would say I'm surprised you don't have the money, but someone who would buy groceries like that without paying attention to their finances, I would absolutely believe is capable of. Alrighty, so the young woman went on. We stepped aside. Credit card company. Yep, she had $200 left in checking. The woman added, I told her to check savings. She snapped back that she didn't have any. Our mom checked her card and still had $600. So she said she would cover $600 and volunteered me for the other $1,100. Oh, nice. You got to love it when your bank account is spoken for by other people and they just offer it on your behalf. You know, all of the money, like, oh, God. The 27-year-old woman wrote what happened next. I told him I didn't have the money. I did, but I don't think my sister would have the money to pay me back. Then things took an even more difficult turn. The woman made clear, my sister demanded to see proof that I had maxed out my credit cards, wrote the young woman. And I didn't have any money in my checking, and I told her I don't have to give her proof. I just don't have the money. The sister, about to be married, then started crying and yelling at me. Started crying and yelling at me that I was looking down on her for being broke, and she knew I have the money, and I'm just being stingy. Nobody's looking down on you for being broke. Again, you made the situation. If you're not a bank, don't loan money if you expect it back. Yeah, that's kind of, I think, where this lady is with her family. She's like, I don't expect you to pay me back, so I'm not loaning you the money. It's that simple. But she's trying to broach it. She's trying to middle of the fence it. And she's literally just going, hey, I don't have the money. In which case, I would say, you're not going to pay me back. You guys don't ever pay me back. I'm not loaning you any more money. But don't loan money to family or friends. Name a time it went well. I'll wait. I'll tell you. You want to hear a real story about a financial deal in my family? I got a fun one for you. I got two, actually. Two off the top of my head. Two of them. All right, so here we go. First one. This one doesn't affect me personally. I'm not involved in this first one. I was on the side of it. I have two sisters. One sister co-signed the college loan of another sister. The whole thing was done online, not in person. So she authorized a loan for my other sister over the internet. Didn't go well because the loan was authorized, but it turns out somewhere in the application process, the sister who took out the loan didn't tell my co-signing sister that she was going to just double the amount immediately right then and there, and thusly put the co-signer on the hook for twice as much as they thought. Fast forward, I think almost 12 years later now? I don't know. It's been quite a long time. Almost 2 decades. The person who took the loan got the college degree or whatever, but failed to make all the loan payments, and now my other sister is dealing with that bullshit. She's dealing with having a debt on her record for college classes that she didn't take for an education. And I told her, I was like, you shouldn't have co-signed it. You shouldn't have signed up for that. And she said, well, I trusted her boyfriend to make her pay the loans because he was really responsible. I was like, yeah, but that's your problem. You co-signed a loan because of their boyfriend. The boyfriend wasn't on the loan. You were trusting sister number one, and that was a bad idea. You shouldn't have done that. And now to me, this is right after I got out of high school. I signed my parents up for a cell phone account, and I felt really awesome that I could do that because they needed me to sign up because they had screwed up cell phone accounts. And I co-signed the account. I authorized the account. And I set it up so that their account was a payment I could make every month. So if they didn't pay it, I would. Not a problem. Done. Not going to be an issue. One day my mother calls me and tells me that she needs to get this issue handled with the account, but she can't because she doesn't have permission or authorization to make changes to the account. And I gave her authorization to talk on the account, thinking it was already set up. I don't know what they could do. Well, they charged a $600 phone to the account, and by the time the next bill came in, what was supposed to be a $60 bill every month had skyrocketed to $1,300. Why is this thing back on YouTube chat? That heart thing, it's annoying on Android. I'm sorry, Mood. I'm sorry. So yes, my own parents, that followed me, that debt that they put on my heads, that they hung on me, I think it ended up going up around $4,000, if I'm not mistaken. That ended up hanging around my neck until I ended up filing bankruptcy because of my medical stuff. And I got to wash that off as well. And now my parents are like, so what? Big deal. It didn't really affect you. And it's like, it did kind of affect me for a while. And that's just a shitty thing to do to your son. I mean, maybe that's me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, going behind his back and significantly financially screwing him over. Maybe that's okay in your book. I see it less so. But maybe I'm just bitter. I have no idea. At any rate, it is almost 3 o'clock. We're at the top of the hour now, and so We have 2.5 hours of content left for you folks on our currently our last baked in to the cake overtime day. We've had pretty good funding and support the last few days to cover like the shows and stuff. But it's been the whole thing's been coming in for a landing, and now we're at that point where we got to pull the nose of the plane up, or I literally have to go out and find a job because I have bills to pay, and that's life. Anyways. So finishing this story, continued the woman, my mom started in on me too, telling me that people are staring and people are going to gossip about this, and I was humiliating my sister for making it seem like she couldn't even afford her own wedding. But she can't afford her wedding. Don't say making it seem. You're making it seem that way. By not budgeting for this, by not appropriately planning for this, you're making it seem like you can't afford your wedding. And spoiler alert, you can't! You have a $1,700 food bill that you can't pay. That is not affording your wedding. And by the way, this is like days before the reception. Really, really good plan. I can't imagine these people are in any sort of financial straits. They seem like they have their lives so put together. Well, at that point, I had had enough, and I walked out and told them I had had it with them, expecting me to pay for everything, wrote the woman. My sister sent me a text saying I was no longer welcome to the wedding. I walked back to my parents' house, and my sister sent me a text saying I was no longer welcome to the wedding. Finished the young woman. I drove home without another word, and I'm wondering if I should have just put the groceries on my card to keep the peace. Fox News Digital reached out to a psychologist for professional perspective on the family drama, as well as an etiquette expert. The New York City-based clinical psychologist said this situation has a lot to do with a toxic sibling relationship and an ongoing imbalance of power and parental favoritism. Paying for the groceries will or would have put a Band-Aid on a bad situation that needs to be addressed. She added, addressing the young woman who shared her story, if you really want to go to the wedding, then offer to chip in what you can, but recognize your sibling has no boundaries and strong expectations about your success, and probably an inflated point of view on it. Oh, absolutely. Dr. Albin also said, it will be your job to set strong boundaries with your family if you want to maintain a relationship with them. Stand your ground. Meanwhile, over 6,500 people reacted to the drama, with some 1,200 people chiming in with a comment. One person wrote bluntly, the young woman about her drama, I don't believe for a second that she didn't know that she didn't have enough money to cover a $1,700 grocery bill. Oh, yeah, I know. You do not live with $200 in your checking account and not expect to have... You don't suddenly not have $1,500. You're aware that money isn't there, and you knew your sister was going to be there. It was very much... the psychologist was quoted as saying, the fuck, are you nuts? Thank you, deaf fool. Love the name. I'm loving the water right now. Oh, yeah. I believe, let's see. Do we have another quote from the psychologist? I think the psychologist also said, you can't pay the money.
Or they're dead.
Oh. The psychologist said, look, she expected you to pay because...
I was fixing my coochie lips.
You know, people can't make their money happen that way. I don't know. It's not really working. I don't really have the good one for that. Okay. So there we go. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Another commenter articulated thoughts quite clearly. If she asked you for $1,700 wedding gift, that would at least have been an honest request. Instead, she tried to embarrass you in the grocery store line, assuming that you'd cave in. Yeah, she just assumed that if she put you on the spot just to get through the line, you'd pay it off. Continued with the same commenter, it might help you to reframe this. Your family isn't struggling with poverty. There are plenty of families living on low incomes. They're struggling with chaotic, dishonest relationships. The person went on, I would think about what you are and aren't willing to do for them financially, and then decide if you want to stay in contact. It's possible that they may not have self-control to respect any boundaries you set. Another individual said this, you don't owe these users anything. Your sister should have planned better for her wedding and not expected you to cover it. Yeah, I don't mean to brag, but I was involved in a wedding once, and nobody paid for shit. Kind of like my vet said, castrate your cat, it will be less nuts. The mood, I mean, I kind of see what you're saying. Castrate the cat, it'll be less nuts. I mean, it's like a dad joke, but if you want to go like Inception level, it's kind of like cut off the family because it'll make your life easy. I'm not sure how we're, yeah, but I think I have a sound drop for that. Hold on, let me check. Do we? Yeah, we do. Alrighty. So now that we're done with that, let's get into our last story from the first hour. After we get done with this, we'll roll into our second hour content and keep this fun show moving along for you guys. This last story here. A man steals a backhoe for a 10-mile drive to Illinois' airport to catch a flight. I don't know if many of you are aware, but a backhoe is not a typical vehicle found in most situations on the highway. So I don't know what you're thinking when you're like, I'm going to be late for this flight. I better steal a backhoe. And we'll get into this in just a second. Let me catch up with. Hey, Johnny, how are you doing today? Says Luke Duke. Luke Duke, we're doing as good as we can. And, we're having a good day. We got 2.5 hours of content left. And, going to be on Backyard Boys podcast this Friday. It's going to be a good time. Be sure to come check out me hanging with Quadfather Derek, Bobby Nick. I believe Stevie Lou is a regular on that. And, this Friday, Backyard Boys podcast. Awesome time. And I was about to make a point that Jameson Repair kind of pointed out. Dude couldn't steal anything faster than a frickin' backhoe? Yeah. That's another thing. Oh, I'm so late for my flight. I better steal something to get there. Do you want to steal something that could at least do the speed limit? Just in general? Might be better. Might fucking work. I think probably goes like 10 miles per hour. Max. That'll get you there fast. Equipment should really have different keys for each piece of equipment. I mean, probably, but let's find out. A Southern Illinois man has been charged with theft for illegally stealing a backhoe to drive about 10 miles to an airport. Oh, so about 10 miles. So it'd only take him like an hour. The weird thing about construction equipment on the road, cops don't pull them over. Oh, really? Cops don't pull over construction? Okay. Well, I feel like if you put out an APB for a stolen backhoe, that would get stopped pretty quickly. Because I feel like a stolen backhoe would stand out. But I don't know. Let's keep going. Security camera footage shows a Carbondale man arriving at Veterans Airport in South Illinois atop a backhoe and leaving it in the airport parking lot Thursday, the Wilmington County Sheriff's Office said. The footage captured the man walking across the street from the lot to the airport lobby carrying a guitar case. Of course, he's a musician. The show must go on. The owner of the backhoe arrived at the airport a short time later and identified the equipment as belonging to his company, the sheriff's office said. The owner of the machine, typically used to move large debris, had parked it at a job site. Okay. Do we get any information on how it was? We have no information on how it was stolen. So this guy just stole a backhoe. He just up and stole a backhoe? Crazy. Thank you, everybody that's watching the show on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Remember, if you're on Rumble, we have the chat up. We will read it if you type in there. How much is backhoe parking at the airport? Well, I mean, if you dig into your savings, I feel like a backhoe. Honestly, yeah, I don't even know. How do you justify? Hey, yeah, I'm gonna need like 4 parking spots for this bitch, and yeah. Heavy equipment uses all the same keys. I got a master key set on eBay. Oh. So you're saying like an Amazon search and I could have the ability to just steal stuff from any job site? The Mood saying, what is a backhoe? Is it a dirty Hoover? I am Dutch. My English is Minglish. Fair enough. A backhoe is a piece of construction equipment. Or, in certain parts of the country, it's a large black lady that'll throw your back out. But backhoe images. All right, so we don't know specifically which one it was, but boop. We're talking something probably in the lines of something like this. Like this thing here. Like one of these dudes. So that's pretty much what we're thinking. That's the backhoe. What about the front hoe? The front hoe did her job and went home like a professional. Covered in jizz. All right. So that's our first hour stories. I love how they didn't announce that they had the identity of the, what would you call that? A hoe thief? That is a hoe thief. All right, let's pull up this second hour story stuff. So for our second hour stories, we have Norway and Sweden being told to beware the white whale, and we'll get into that and why. A former Disney star has a unique request of all her dates. And what is it? We got a pizzeria that has an amazing plan, and a snorkeler that nearly lost his head. Oh, hold on. Stop. Nope. There we go. Come on. And do you guys remember senior pranks from like high school and shit? I do. This one's different. Not that big a deal. Nobody got hurt or anything, but Ah, thank you. Okay. Yeah, here without a license, it cannot be on public roads. They get pulled over real fast. Oh, really? Yeah, I guess in America, we're always like, I hope you're just here to fix the roads. Like, that's why we see a piece of construction equipment. We're like, oh, thank God, maybe the potholes will finally get dealt with. That's why nobody complains. Like, please tell me you're here to do something about this horrible stretch of road, because it doesn't matter. Thank you, Lab Glass, for the 10 bits. It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter who the fuck says it. It doesn't matter where. It's everywhere in this country. Just fucking horrible roads. All of the roads are shit. Prove me wrong. That's all I ask. Prove me wrong. Alrighty. Norway says a beluga whale with a apparent Russian-made harness swims south to Sweden. Not kidding, man. They have a whale in a harness, and apparently that means this whale works for Mother Russia. Is literally every road in Minnesota under construction right now. Just about, Toastmaster. If not every road you're going to use today is always under construction. I know it seems like a weird thing. How do they know where I'm going to go? How do they plan this out so perfectly? I haven't been going anywhere for weeks. I've been watching the streets around my neighborhood. Not even a mention of this. Then the minute I turn my car on, between the time it takes for me to go from looking out the window to driving out of the garage, now every street in my path is now got a fucking road crew on it. It's weird. Look up a set of heavy equipment keys. I mean, I guess since we're still on this for a minute, we can do that. Let's look up a set of heavy equipment keys. We'll get back to the Russian spy whale in a minute. Oh, Jesus. Stare, it's making me better. All right, heavy equipment keys. What do we got? What do we got? This website was it's still loading. I think you might have crashed the show. Oh no. They are always in the machine, always, says Fanatical Bucks fan. Well, this website is endlessly loading, so we're gonna ditch that. Let's go images. Here we go. Oh, there we go. This is one. Okay, so yeah. Our most popular construction equipment keys on one ring. Master key set for construction workers and heavy equipment operators. Fits over 2,500 different construction equipment machines, including Bobcat keys, heavy equipment, Boom Mag case, Caterpillar, Clark, Ford, Gell, Genie, Gerdau, Grove, Hitachi, Hybrid Lift, Heister. So Jesus Christ on a crutch. That's just sad. It's too big to steal unless you're a moron. You like I said, you put it perfectly. Unless you're a moron. Well, I'm pretty sure the guy who decided that he needed to get that flight no matter what, I'm pretty sure he was a moron. Good God. 24 keys. Just some of them are just fucking weird looking. Like here, hold on. Boop, video. Look at that thing. Look at that caterpillar key. Or the genie key. I feel like the genie key, you gotta be like, does that even work? What the heck is that? That looks like a key with erectile dysfunction. Snorkel. Really? You need a key for a snorkel? I thought you just breathe through the thing. It's just a fucking plastic tube. What do we need a key for that for? Oh, wow. Genie. A lot of these are kind of short. JLG looks weird. Like someone made a fucking charm out of a hairdryer. Caterpillar, I'm sorry. Caterpillar just fucking with me right now. That is a weird... Caterpillar looks like that's a key designed to break. That is a key that is not meant to actually work. Snorkel makes man lifts and scissor lifts. Ah, scissor lifts. You know, the thing lesbians need to get into the air before they... Is it just for lifting fat lesbians or just like... Because the lesbians are the ones that do the scissoring, right? I don't remember. Yeah, it's a short key just to turn the electrical system on. Again, that looks like those two little tabs are going to bust no matter what you're doing. Just, oh, fuck. Oh, no. And also, by the way, Caterpillar, I really feel like, no offense, let's go back to this just for a second. Caterpillar, I feel like that looks like a very pickable lock with what you got there. The cat's master power keys, these a different one for the ignition. That's the cat's master power key they use. Okay. Notice it's by Just Brand. Yes, I kind of put together that, yeah, it's by Just Brand. They've got 24 different brands because each brand just uses one key. I get the logic behind who's gonna steal it, right? Right? I get the logic behind that, but you couldn't make it easier for people to take this shit? Like, I don't know, maybe keep someone on site that can, like, advise them how to steal it? Just something in general? I don't know. It just seems like we're not making it easy enough for people, if they have a mindset to start often, construction equipment, just go, on Amazon. Again, $50, $49.88. $49.88. That is a steal, my friends. And I could get that here by Friday. By this Friday, I could start collecting bobcats. And not the kind that I want that could eat my neighbors. The kind that I don't need that could lift the snow in the winter. Skip the keys. Just put in a toggle switch. It's not like it's a security thing. Yeah, why do we have a key now? I feel like at this point, a key is just for show. We wouldn't want someone who's not supposed to use it to access it. Well, there's only one key for every model and every make. So why not just fucking skip it, dude? I mean, again, your main deterrent for theft is that nobody would be stupid enough to try and steal this giant metal piece of shit. Like, yeah, no, nobody would be. Nobody would be. And then moving on to story of man driving to Illinois airport in a backhoe. Just, Master Meatball, ahoy! I'm here and ready to be a problem. Well, welcome, Master Meatball. Good to see you. Glad to have you, buddy. Glad to have you. All right, let's go ahead and close that out. The new equipment doesn't have keys. They just have keypads with a password. And you know what? That's ironically enough fucking safer. Because I'm sure there's like a default password. And I'm sure all the machines will have the same default password. But now companies can start like putting in their own passwords so they can do something about it. I feel like you're going to, you're going to have less lawsuits over someone stealing your backhoe when you can, protect it. Again, just I'm blown away by the same key thing. I mean, it's like you want the security of a key, but you also don't want to try. Just pick a speed. All right, just pick a speed. All right, moving into our next story. Norway says a beluga whale with apparent Russian-made harness swims south to Sweden. Norwegian authorities said Tuesday that a beluga whale was first spotted in Arctic Norway 4 years ago with an apparent Russian-made harness and alleged to have come from a Russian military facility, has been seen off Sweden's coast nearly 2,000 kilometers, around 1,250 miles, to the south. During the last few weeks, it has moved quickly and swam several hundred kilometers before reaching waters off Sweden's coast, Oliv Lakiv of the Norwegian Directorate of Fisheries said. He said it has been reported off Lysekil, which sits north of Gothenburg, Sweden's second largest city. There was no immediate comment from Swedish authorities. Last week, the white mammal was spotted in the inner Oslo fjord, where the directorate urged people to avoid contact with the animal to ensure its safety and well-being. The whale watchers in Norway have nicknamed it Halvedmir, combining the Norwegian word for whale and the Russian first name Vladimir. So you're naming him Whale Vladimir. You're naming him Whale Vladimir. I love when we put a story together and we put it up there. They refer to it as this being their word for the thing and somebody's name. So in other words, it would be like they call it Dog Tom. Dog is their word for a four-legged furry canine, and Tom is a name. No, we'd just call the dog Tom, all right? We'd say that dog's name is Tom. Kind of like these people are saying that whale's name is Vladimir. Alrighty. Last week, the white mammal was spotted. Yep. The directorate pointed out that there was a risk of injury for the animal when more recreational boats than usual gathered in the fjord as people sought to capture a glimpse of the huge U.S. aircraft carrier. So wait a minute. Nobody smells something fishy about this Russian whale that just happens to be swimming along when there's a U.S. aircraft carrier? Master Meatball, so it's an attack whale. I think it's a spy whale. And at the very least, I think it was used as subterfuge to get everyone's attention, like, oh, look over here, it's a whale. And meanwhile, over here, the Russians are fucking you. It was named Thomas Dork. It's a great white whale with a red hammer and sickle tat, says Master Meatball. Exactly. In Russia, whale harpoon you. Alrighty. We have not received any reports from the inner Oslo fjord that give cause for concern. As to its origin, Norwegian authorities don't want to speculate on it either. He is a little lonely whale who hopes to find other white whales that he can hang out with said Sebastian Strand. Now it just sounds sad. Oh, a marine biologist with one whale, a non-profit organization. Well, there is one whale. You guys are with one whale. He is one whale. Help one whale with another whale. You know what I mean? Oh, Fallen's back on the bit, so now Sandy's working for the Russians. Notice it's by Just Brand. Oh, yeah, no, we covered that. So Sandy's mapping the seafloor. So you're saying the whale is of a superior race. No. The whale is saying that. But that's only because beluga whales only feel that way because they are the only completely white whale, and some of the other quasi-white whales, most notably the orca, it doesn't it doesn't show up on time. As to its origins, we don't want to speculate. All right. He is a little lonely whale. There are a few beluga whales along the Norwegian coast and in Sweden. He probably wants to have a family, but has swum a little wrong. Okay. Carl Bildt, Sweden's former foreign minister, jokingly suggested that he should be granted political asylum in Sweden, saying it is possible that.
It doesn't work for me. I gotta have more cowbell.
Thank you, Cube Chris YouTube, following the channel. Thank you very much. Okay. Protected while. All right. We should grant him political asylum in Sweden. It is possible that it is a refugee protesting against Russian President Vladimir Putin's war in Ukraine. Oh, he's protesting the war in Ukraine. He's a political asylum. He's making a statement. We have to save this whale. Alrighty. Lefke said that when in Norwegian waters, the beluga whale was considered a protected wild marine animal, and authorities in Norway have rejected all inquiries and plans to capture the whale. In 2019, the enigmatic whale was found frolicking in a frigid harbor near Norway's northernmost point, where it became a local attraction. The whale, which is no longer wearing the harness, is so comfortable with people that it swims to the dock and retrieves plastic rings thrown into the sea. So the whale's no longer wearing the harness, but you know it's the same whale? How do we know it's the same whale? Does it have the hammer and sickle tattoo that someone was making a joke about? Just free his willy, says Master Meatball. Oh. Was it a white whale supremacist? I mean, that's what people call it, but other people, like the whale, would just refer to it as someone who spouts facts. This is a horrible joke. I do not approve. All right, let's go ahead and close that story. This next one, now, a lot of people will point to stars and celebrities who've had a difficult time, and I apologize. I got to put some drops in this eye. It's like drying out, which is making I'm that new comedy writer that the rest ignore. Sigh. Okay. I mean, I read the comments. What do you want? What do you want from me, man? I can't make people laugh at your joke, and I don't hit the laugh track most of the time for other people's jokes. Because, I do it too much for me. If I start doing it too much for you, we'll be here all day. All right, so back to this story. As I was saying, I know we always point at the damaged ones and we go, yeah, that person was messed up. That person was messed up by working in the biz or whatever. We never look at the quote-unquote sane ones and say the same thing. But we certainly can in here when we find out now that former Disney star Raven Simone had her dates sign an NDA before the quote-unquote naughty times. That's So Raven star is married to wife Miranda Pierman Madej. Okay, so she's into ladies anyway. Okay, whatever. Yep. That is a lady into ladies. Raven Simone had a set of rules when it came to dating back in the day. The former Disney star candidly spoke about how things were in her dating life before she tied the knot with Miranda Pierman Madej. All of my relationships, obviously, when I started dating, had to get people to sign NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, Simone explained during an interview on the Howie Mandel Does Stuff podcast. It took me a while to wrap my head around it because it's just very impersonal, but someone in our position needs to do that. Mandel asked Simone, 36, at what point during the date or relationship she requested the NDA to be signed. Before the naughty times come, Simone laughed before she said, no, I'm serious. Right before the naughty times comes. All right, look, we're both worked up. We're both hot and bothered, and I totally want to fuck. But before we do that, I need you to sign this contract. I'm sure a lot of people looked through that NDA very thoroughly and with a very, weather eye because they weren't all horned up just looking to just jam that clam. I'm sure that wasn't the thing at all. Mandel jokingly responded, so you have paperwork on your nightstand? And Simone responded, yes, adding, not always on the nightstand. It might happen the day before. Now they have consent forms. That's a part of it now. Welcome to being a celebrity in Hollywood nowadays, she quipped. Alrighty. It's true, though, nowadays, hashtag real life, they changed the dynamic of having an intimate relationship with somebody. Simone revealed that she has kept all of her NDAs in case anyone ever says anything about her past relationships. The That's So Raven actress went on to say that after 2 months of dating, she asked her now wife to sign the NDA. So you dated for 2 months before the naughty times? She recalled the moment being crazy before Simone's mother pressured her to move forward with the paperwork. She was like, you got to get it signed. I'm like, she's from the industry and my mom was bugging me, the actress said. Simone noted that she was reluctant to go through with the documents because she knew something felt different about her partner. Although Pierman Madej initially refused to sign the NDA, the pair eventually came to an agreement. She did it, but she's also proven to me beyond the 3 pages, Simone remarked. The couple secretly tied the knot in June of 2020 in an intimate backyard ceremony. Yeah, I bet it was intimate. Alrighty. So she broke her own NDA. You naughty get nothing. Okay. Yeah, I feel like she did kind of break her own NDA. You discussed the relationship. That is not how that's supposed to work. It's not how that's supposed to go, lady. Oh, man. That is weird. Imagine being to that. I would, I'll be honest, I don't have any sort of a love life anyway, but if I did, I would fucking find it. I would kind of find it amazing. Like, no, you have to understand. I don't mean to brag, but regardless of whether you like or don't like what's about to happen, I need you to promise not to tell anyone in a legally binding contract, because I have to be able to hold you accountable if you do tell people. And I know you might want to tell people because I'm a guy. I mean, really? Oh. Alrighty, let's get to this next story. Teenager walks at brain injury event weeks after getting shot in the head for knocking on the wrong door. Now, this is something that bothers the shit out of me with how many times we see this stuff now. Just knocking on the wrong door, going to the wrong house, just classic examples of oops, wrong spot, my bad, and people shoot other people over it. It's disgusting. Anyways, is this this is a story, but I'm not sure if it is a full vocal story or just a text one. We'll see. Teen shot in the head walks at brain injury event. Ralph Yarl walked at the Brain Injury Event Awareness Monday in Kansas City. Where is he? Oh, is that the guy right there in the chair? This was Yarl's first major public appearance since he was shot last month. Again, is it the guy in the chair? I feel like it's the guy in the chair. No, it must be this. All right. So, it's this kid right here. He doesn't look like he got shot in the head a couple of weeks ago. Wouldn't there be like a wound? The black teen was shot in the head and arm after ringing the wrong doorbell. Again, that is completely unacceptable. What if he hears the running behind him and it makes him freak out and he's like, oh my God, and he just goes crazy and starts attacking everybody because he's like, I'm in danger. Like, you got to have some weird fucked up shit after someone shoots you in the head. I bet you could beat him in a race, Johnny. I don't think so. I am not too proud to admit that after being shot in the arm and the head, that kid is lapping me quite successfully. Oh, dude, this is the kid that, oh my God, this is the story. The kid who went to the wrong house trying to pick up his brother and he got shot for his troubles. Oh, God, I hate the person who did that. God. Why are you going to do, why would I want anything to do with a, oh, fuck. Now I feel like a real piece of shit. Oh. Everybody's wearing a number except this kid, because again, he's automatically the winner. Kansas City Star reported that Yarl suffered a traumatic brain injury. Yeah, I'm betting he did. I'm betting he did. You probably suffer quite a few things when you get shot in the head. Ha. Andrew Lester, the 84-year-old white man, is accused of shooting Yarl. I mean, accused? Well, if he didn't do it, then who the did, okay? Oh, they didn't give him a drool cup. They don't need to give him a drool cup, Fallen, and that's almost offensive. They don't need to give him a drool cup. This kid's got his shit together. He's wearing a number he can count to. No. He's not wearing a number. The person wearing a number is like a brother or something next to him. The shooting drew worldwide attention and prompted rallies and protests. All right, so we're just giving everybody a medal now I guess everybody gets a medal on a lanyard because that's progress. I love how we focus on him looking at it like, what the hell is this piece of shit? You know, what the heck is this thing that they hung around my neck? Oh, it's made out of metal, just like the thing that hit me in the face. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't read all that properly. He's wearing the number he can count to. Oh my god. You're right, Chevy JB. I'm sorry. Oh, at least the next time he gets shot for trying to pick up his brothers and accidentally ringing the wrong doorbell, he'll be wearing the medal, and the medal can stop the bullet. Toastmaster saying, that's your participation trophy. Wear it proud. That's your reparations. Just saying. Just remember, if they ask you, it's as good as real money. It's a I don't owe you. Okay. That's good. We're going to drop that one right there and we're going to let that one dangle right there. We'll leave the angle of that dangle. Before we get into that, just a quick note for anyone that doesn't want to use the sound drops or the stickers or the subs. We've got the Venmo and the PayPal. We've had a couple of people nicely donate to that. Jesus. Generate? What the fuck, man? Something is seriously wrong with me. I'd be worried I'm drunk, except I haven't had any liquor. The bottle hasn't even been opened yet. The seal is still on it. All right, let's go. He's pissed that he didn't request a cookie. I mean, I don't know if he should have requested a cookie or maybe at the very least he could have requested someone push him in a wheelchair because he looked like walking was a little bit of a difficult thing for him. All right, there we go. In all three of the chats, the PayPal and the Venmo. So if you want to contribute to the show and you don't want to use any of the other options available to you, those are there, and we appreciate it. Those contributions are how we keep this little thing running. Anyways, moving over to our next big story. This guy just walked into a house. He didn't walk into a house, the mood. He rang a doorbell. He rang a doorbell looking for his brother. He rang the wrong doorbell. He got shot for his trouble. Which is something I would love to see happen to Mizzy for all the crazy shit he's done. But, or was it? No, it's Mizzy. I always want to call him Mimsy. I have no idea why. Anyways. A pizzeria offers to delay payments until after customers die. I feel like this is a setup, right? There's no way this deal is real. How do you collect money from a dead man for a pizza? I'll gladly pay you at my funeral.
See my cracker?
Thank you for the 50 bits, Wilmer Autotech. We have some videos. Read above first, not just walked into a house. I looked over here and read above first. Where was the one over there? It just says this guy walked into a house. Here without a license, it can't be on public roads. What's the other one that... Was it a white whale supremacist? They didn't give him a drool cup? I have no idea what we're talking about. The above part first, I can't scroll up on the screen and This chat doesn't apparently have anything. All right, I have no idea what's going on or why. I have a sound drop for that though. Weird, you don't get that. LOL must be offensive. No. I didn't get it in the chat. The above part, I didn't see it in the chat there, and I don't know about here, and I don't have it on the multi-stream. And I am going to admit, I feel weird. Right? Like, I should not feel like this. I took a couple of steroids, right? Like, I've never felt fuzzy and just I feel like I'm being, like, honestly, almost like I'm a little tipsy. Just, I feel like take some BTs. Stat? BTs. What are BTs? What are BTs? Bong tokes. Oh, bong tokes. Yeah, that'll definitely fix the problem. I feel like I'm having trouble getting my words out and everything. And it's normal for steroids to make you feel like you're floating. Okay, so maybe it is normal. I'm not stupid and weird. I'm just medicated. All right, so you know what? We'll take the bong tokes advice. I'm not hard to push. I don't think we're gonna get a hype train or anything like that going, and we don't need to. We're not doing that today. We're not pushing for that sort of thing. We do have videos if it does happen, but we're not pushing for that. And we've got to figure out what we're doing about that in the future, because that will change in the future. We'll just put a little bit of this in there, and then we'll do that. I should, yeah, I'll just take Angry Saxon's word for it, because if I can't trust Angry Saxon with my medical advice and information, who can I trust? So he said it's okay. I don't need to get a second opinion. But I will say I did take them right before the show starts. And it would make sense that if I'm getting like bleh, it's because I took the steroids right as the show started. Hold up. Who the fuck said you weren't stupid and weird? Thank you, Fallen.
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
Alrighty. So, back to this pizzeria story. Pizzeria offers to delay payments till after customers die. Again, I feel like you're going to have a lot of people like me who are going to get heavy on the pizza orders, and when we die of a heart attack, guess who's not getting their money? I already ate it. What are you going to do? Get the pizza back out of me? Wait, there's an ad? Do we want to see a YouTube ad for Afterlife or for Hell Pizza Afterlife Pay? I feel like we do. You seem on the fence. Yeah, fuck it. I'm doing it. All right? All right? I am doing it. Boop. It's only, like 2 minutes long.
Hey.
Hey, mate.
Sinister pizza with extra jalapenos?
Yeah, that's me.
That'd be $25. Did you want to pay now, or would you like to use something we call Afterlife Pay?
After what, sorry?
Afterlife Pay.
I fucking love New Zealand. Oh, no. We knocked him over. Oh, no. We knocked him over. Oh, man. I effing love New Zealand. This is amazing. This is amazing. Oh, you're not going to stick, are you? We're going to have to... Buddy, we're going to have to figure something out for you, homie. We're going to have to fucking figure something out for you. I think we're going to have to use some of the other things later. Is a good concept. it's a good concept called fuck it. Fuck them kids. Oh, fucking A. Like I said, I'm loving this, okay? You can say whatever you want about me. I am loving this idea of showing up in this very, like, morbid sense of being like, hey, Afterlife Pizza.
Afterlife Pay? What's Afterlife Pay?
Oh, it's a new service we're trialing. You see my lawyer friend over here?
Yeah.
You just need to sign a few papers with them, and then you'll only pay once you're dead.
You'll only pay once you did. You know. A lot of people offer to sell you goods and services and products saying, hey, man, you don't worry. You'll only be on the hook for this once you're dead. You know, because that's when you can get billed for a pizza. Oh, shit. I feel like someone's going to overspend. Somebody's going to go in too hard on this. That's what's going to happen. Somebody is going to go in too hard on Afterlife Pizza. It's going to be a problem.
Right. Once I'm dead.
When I die.
Yeah.
And I get to eat the pizza before I die.
Yeah.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it.
He's gotta puke! He's gotta puke!
PayPal should have the missing part. What? Oh. You forget what they did for the drug addicted, I won't say that word. I mean St. Floyd. The guy just walked into the wrong house. Right. He just walked into the wrong house with a what was it, with fake 20s or some shit. Yeah, just the wrong house. Yeah, that's the same. It's the same. Wouldn't it be ironic if it was the pizza that killed him? Yeah. You don't have to pay until after you did, but we did kind of put strychnine in the pizza. So after you eat the pizza, you're going to be dead. Oh, Jesus. And I don't know why. I think it's the accents and the fact that this, like, the accents really get me. I have friends that I used to, ironically enough, play World of Warcraft with, mentioning that one again. But just the accents. I love the voices and all that in New Zealand. It just, something about it sounds adorable. But like, all right, so I'm going to give you the pizza now, but you're going to have to pay after you did. It is after I'm dead? Yes, after you did. Oh.
Yeah, you eat the pizza now and then pay once you don't even remember eating the pizza because you'll be, dead. It's not for a while. It's if you're lucky, that is.
Why are we hard selling this? I mean, I know it's for a commercial and they're doing a bit, but Jesus, wouldn't it be, like, why? Okay. Now I get where you're saying. How exactly will I pay? Sounds like demon ass rape in my afterlife. All right, well, you were going to go into the pearly gates, we see here, but apparently you owe $60 for pizzas that you said you would pay for after you were dead. So you'll first be serving a small eternity in hell to pay off the pizza debt. I'd take it, LOL. Satan can have my soul. better be the best damn pizza ever. I mean, it's got to taste pretty good. This guy at the door is pretty stoked off of the idea. Just kind of like, oh my God, dude. I feel like in this country, everybody would take that deal. Everybody would be like, yeah, dude, I'll sign whatever. I'll pay for the pizza after I'm dead. I don't give a shit. Can I pay for all my pizza this way? Can I just rack up a pizza? I want to be in debtor's prison after I'm dead because of pizza debt. B-Day, this beer, you will die. I am not in this country. Yeah, I know. I was just saying, Mood, I was just saying in this country, I feel like everybody would take that deal. Everybody would be like, what? Free pizza? Fuck yeah, give me the free pizza. Oh, for a matter of perspective. Oh. Well, we all have it. Fucking fanatical Bucks fan saying, yeah, except replace free pizza with COVID jab. Aw. Hey, man, fanatical Bucks fan, you got to feel kind of like me, though, right? Where you're like, hey, I'm super glad that the FDA came out now and said that for, young children, infants, and young adults, the COVID jab is kind of, I don't know, a little dangerous and maybe more risk than it's worth. I love that the FDA can say that now, and we don't have to worry about losing our channels or getting struck down. Apparently, the rest of us would say it was horrible misinformation. How dare you say anything like that? But when the FDA goes, we've seen a stark rising number to the point at which we'd like to issue a little, hey-oh, this is a bit of a danger zone thing. Like, yeah, great. Glad we're getting to that now after...
Fuck off.
No, I won't on this. I am going to ride this point into the ground. Society suffered. The world took damage on all of this shit. And the people responsible don't seem to be suffering much for it. But I'll tell you this, you and I certainly did. I need pizza now, bro. Fuck. I'm sorry, Jesse. I'm sorry you need pizza. And hey, if you, for the small price of moving to New Zealand, you might be able to get pizza paid on death. But it was BS. It was BS. We still on COVID? I mean, we were right. I took the Johnson & Johnson one time. That was the deal. Yeah, Mood, I did the same thing. I took the Johnson & Johnson one time, and now they always want me to get the Moderna, and I'm like, go F yourself. They're always asking me if I've had this is my new one when they ask me if I have had COVID recently. And just for a bit of perspective, we'll dodge out of this story for just a second. Boop. For a bit of perspective, the reason why I get salty when people ask me if I'm suffering from or have suffered from COVID, I go to the hospital a lot. They ask that question a lot on admittance. But also, some of my doctors get rather hung up on COVID to the point where when I go in and ask for treatments or for issues to be addressed, we spend a stupid amount of time worrying about COVID. One of my last issues in the hospital, they wanted me to prove I didn't have COVID. And I said, okay. So they did a nose swab on the spot to make sure I didn't have COVID. But that wasn't enough. They said I had to get, they did a blood test on the spot to make sure I didn't have COVID. I went into the ER later that week, and they swabbed me, and I didn't have COVID. And in between those two events, I did 3 at-home tests, and I didn't have COVID. So it took 5 negative tests, before we finally went, all right, maybe we'll stop worrying about the COVID. Love you, bro. You're funny, bro. Well, thank you, Jesse. Thank you so much, Jesse. The reality now is all the vaxxed are shedding their spike proteins on the rest of us. The tests were and always were bullshit. I don't know if the tests were bullshit or not, but I will say this. It is just ridiculous how much, like, I get that there are some people, if you're worried about COVID, if you want to be concerned about COVID, that's your choice. That's your life. And I'm not going to fault you for that. But for me, it's not something to worry about. And I don't want to spend an inordinate amount of time worrying about something that isn't a problem for me. And I don't want everyone else to do it as well. I want to move at my speed, you know? Let me move at my speed with this. And there's more than enough evidence to support me moving at my speed being totally okay, by the way. That's the other thing I need everyone to understand. You can be afraid of it all you want. The fact that I'm not isn't a problem because, again, as I keep trying to point out here, reality has shown. All right. PCR tests were used to create false numbers which justify lockdowns, ECT. I don't think I can ever let it go. I don't know. I won't say I can't ever let it go. Here's one thing. It'll be a lot easier for me to let it go when we finally drop all the COVID bullshit, when we stop worrying about it every time. Like when I stop getting asked every time, have you had any contact with COVID recently? Like, come on. But, you know, again, what am I? Just a broken record repeating myself. All right, we're going to go back a little bit because, again, this is an amazing commercial.
A friend over here, you just need to sign a few papers with them, and then you'll only pay once you're dead.
Even he's having trouble selling this, okay? And by the way, it's a little weird that the pizzeria is Hell Pizza. Hell Pizza is offering you a pizza you pay for once you're dead. It seems kind of Faustian. Kind of like, all right, so wait a minute. You're saying once I'm dead, how am I supposed to pay once I'm dead? And why does the lawyer look like somebody who does work for Satan? Is it still a thing there, really? In the hospitals of people asking and insisting, yeah, it's still a thing for people in this country to be worried about COVID, to insist that it's a danger, and to also then again want to punish people who don't think it's a danger. We want to flip out at people who go, you know what? I don't see much of a there. That's all I'm saying. Apparently, we're the bad guys. Correct. Nobody asked what kind of pizza yet. No. The pizza is whatever they ordered. They ordered the pizza. He came to deliver the pizza they ordered. They were expecting this pie, but they got a twist. And he does kind of look like M. Night Shyamalan. I kind of like how we have someone who looks like M. Night Shyamalan delivering the pizza, because he's also delivering it with a twist. He's delivering the pizza like, look, you could pay me money, or you could pay when you're dead. Again, the way that he's selling it, he doesn't seem very confident in it. The lawyer seems weird. The fact that they were both on the moped together makes me question a whole lot of things. Like, was Grandpa hard when it happened? When you're dead. Pay for the pizza when you're dead is weird.
Right. Once I'm dead.
When I die.
Yeah.
And I get to eat the pizza before I die.
Yeah. You eat the pizza now and then pay once you don't even remember eating the pizza because you'll be, dead.
Once you don't even remember eating a pizza because you'll be, dead. So the custom... yeah, I got to hook up that humidifier. So the customer knowingly ordered a pizza from a place called Hell's Pizza. Apparently, apparently knowingly ordered a pizza from a place called Hell's Pizza. And from the sounds of things, I'm guessing nothing about that seemed unusual. Or maybe they just don't question it. There's something about this dude's just super excited, happy expression. He's just like, hey, what? I can eat the pizza now and I pay when I'm dead? He looks like he's baked out of his mind. They're just like, really? I get the pizza now, but then I get to pay later? I want to do that.
It's not for a while. That's if you're lucky, that is.
Yeah, you might be waiting a while.
Okay, well, that sounds like a pretty good deal.
Okay.
They're all taking it. They are all taking the, what is it? Faust and pepperoni pizza deal. Fanatical Bucks fan says you should practice rolling with the voice cracks, take them into an impression, or do a bit of some kind. Well, I have done a bit of some kind with the just like I can do them at will. But again, it's the whole completely involuntary thing. I'm never ready. I'm never ready when it happens. MN is medicine heavy state, so the medical community is making billions still from COVID. MN will hold on to COVID till it blows back. Well, I'm hoping that time is soon because I am ready for that, K-Fallen. The mood always, anyways, demon pizza time. I would take it. They will just take the pizza with 50% interest from the inheritance. However, that is spelled. Yeah, I mean, does the pizza purchase accrue interest? Because then that's devious. That's like, yeah, you spent, you saved yourself $20 at the time, but now you got what, like $800 worth of interest because it's like a decade on a pizza loan? Okay, so I'd take that deal too. Fuck it. Or is that the Governor MC Christie Pizzagate? Are you making a Chris Christie reference? I have no idea.
This is very strange.
Just sign here.
Yes.
What? For the double?
I don't, that's just legally. It's all above board.
Thank you.
Great.
All right.
See you later.
You have a good night.
You have a good night as well.
He's being creepy about it.
See you later.
See ya.
He's being creepy. He's being creepy. Why are you smiling at this, dude? You did not get one up on anybody. You're gonna have to pay that. You better have read all of that legalese. Something is not above board here. That's them. I won't say it to be on the nose. Oh, what are you talking? I don't get that joke at all. Why would you say such a thing? It seems a horrible thing to do to a good piece of pie. Johnny, why are you doing that voice? No reason. Just pizza is traditionally an East Coast dish. It's not a standalone fruit.
Yes, another taker. So, how long do you think that will last? I don't think it'll last that long, right?
All right, so I do not feel any better about this. The pizza guy comes back 2 weeks later and dicks his dog and says, "You should have read the contract." Mate, what are you doing here? Who said you could down my dog, mate? What are you doing? That's not cool, mate. That's just very not cool. You should have read the contract, mate. It says I get to down your dog any way I like. I would think there would be more paperwork involved. Yeah, that is a pretty quick, slick one-page contract for signing over a long-term pizza payment plan. Riding Dirty Llama says, the pizza is tainted with the fires of hell. Now I know why it tastes so fucking good. That's got to be the secret ingredient. That's got to be the part. That's the part, because I was like, this is good, but why? Why is this so damn good? And then I couldn't figure it out, and now, thank you, we nailed it. A New Zealand pizza-based chain, or a New Zealand-based pizza chain, is offering an unusual proposition to customers: buy now, pay when you die. Hell Pizza announced the Afterlife Pay promotion was inspired by buy now, pay later schemes adopted by several New Zealand businesses. We're seeing a growing number of people using the schemes to buy essential items like food, and we think it's taking it a step too far when you've got quick service restaurants like ours being asked to offer buy now, pay later for what is considered a treat, especially when you consider people are falling behind in their payments, and 10.5% of loans in New Zealand are in arrears. I don't know what in arrears means. Is that like collections? Hell's Pizza CEO Ben Cummings said on the company's website. The pizzeria said 666 customers in New Zealand and 666 customers in Australia will be chosen for the Afterlife Pay program, which will delay payments for pizza until after the customer has shuffled off this mortal coil. Those chosen will be invited to sign a real amendment to their wills, allowing the cost of their pizza to be collected upon death. No interest or fees will apply, and the agreement is legally binding, the website states. Interested customers can apply for the program on Hell's Pizza website. Dude, I'd apply for this. Is this the new age communism? Though they're making fun of the buy here, buy now, pay later kind of things that people are getting hosed on. And so, Fanatical Bucks fan, I couldn't sign it fast enough. I couldn't sign it fast enough. Are you kidding me? Not only would I sign that thing at the drop of a hat, I would find a way to fraud the program. No interest. Yeah, no interest. No interest. So whatever, like, we don't even adjust for inflation? So you're saying that if a pizza costs $20 today, but $40 when I'm dead, I still only owe you the $20. That is amazing. I will do that. Oh, getting a payday loan is pretty much the same thing, but with interest. Yeah, and that's why the payday loans, all that shit, it's all a bad idea. If you get in on those, they're horrible. I was on a payday, a loan advance thing for a little while. I got off of it, thank God. And, yeah, that is hilarious. Again, I love that the guy selling the pizzas is being a complete and utter creep the whole time. I think it must be some dog crap pizza. I don't think it's dog crap pizza at all. I think this is a company in New Zealand having a go at the just social commentary of the area they're in. And they're just, again, they're fucking with them. That's all it is. They are just fucking with them. I mean, if you don't understand how this is a troll, I'll take you back to the beginning of this. This is the commercial for it. Again, this guy who is dead selling this the whole time, he is being bear hugged by an elderly man while they deliver a pizza. They better put a per person limit. Well, like they said like I just read in the story, they're only doing this for 666 customers in each country. So there is a total of 666 pizzas. Let's just do it this way. 666 times 2. So they're doing it for a total of 1,332 pizzas. I imagine each person is only one pizza. I'm pretty sure it's one pizza one time, because you can't just amend your will every time. They'd have paperwork for days. So no, it's one pizza one time. They sign the contract, and they now owe for the pizza on their death. Again, it's a gag on the buy now, pay later kind of shit. Fanatical Bucks fan kind of feeling the same way. Car Ramrod! It's Car Ramrod!
Hey.
Hey, mate.
Sinister pizza with extra jalapenos?
Yeah, that's me.
That'd be $25. Did you want to pay now, or would you like to use something we call afterlife pay?
After what? Sorry?
Afterlife pay.
I'm sorry. You're just adorable. Are you single?
Hey.
Afterlife pay?
What's afterlife pay?
Oh, it's a new service we're trialing. You see my lawyer friend over here?
Yeah.
You just need to sign a few papers with them, and then you'll only pay once you're dead.
See, he's trying not to laugh. He's trying not to laugh. You'll only pay once you did. He knows how ridiculous the whole thing is. The whole thing is a joke. The whole thing is a gag. They're doing it for one pizza per customer. I hope more places offer this option. Dude, I wish I could sign up for this program. Should be a Carolina Reaper. We put a ghost pepper on it. Good luck. We've ghost peppered your pizza. Extra jalapeno. Yeah. If it's not a Chicago deep dish, feed it to the homeless. I'm not saying I share this opinion. I'm simply publicizing it because I've heard it. I've heard that people have said, some people have said that, quote, Chicago deep dish is not a pizza. It's a cake. But maybe they could combine it with Made. I'd sprinkle ghost pepper flakes on my pizza. I mean, that's how you do it. Yeah, every pizza comes with a little bit of ghost pepper flakes in it. You don't know where they are. We call those the demon parts of the pizza.
Right. Once I'm dead.
When I die.
Yeah.
And I get to eat the pizza before I die.
Yeah. You eat the pizza now, and then pay once you don't even remember eating the pizza because you'll be, dead.
I wish we could have seen his face for that part of the delivery. I wish you'll be you pay for the pizza once you when you don't even remember the pizza because you be dead. Ghost pepper and Carolina Reaper, that speaks all kinds of afterlife, don't it? Is Carolina Reaper a pepper? I don't know what Carolina Reaper is. Pie. Yeah, right, and Dirty Llama. Wait a minute. Nope. Now I'm confused. Oh, wait. No, yeah, you were talking about it. Yeah, so it's not a cake. It's a pie. Fair enough. It's not a cake. It's a pie. Yes. All right. So that is what we were talking about. Now I'm back on board. Yeah, I'll take the Carolina Reaper. The Carolina Reaper might be the same thing as a ghost pepper. I have no idea. It's one of the hottest in the world. Yeah, so is the ghost pepper. Is the Carolina Reaper just another name for the ghost pepper? Fuck you out is not a cake. The sauce is amazing. What's in it? The blood of virgins. Virgins? They exist?
It's not for a while. That's if you're lucky, that is.
Yeah, you might be waiting a while.
Okay, well, that sounds like a pretty good deal.
Okay, this is very strange.
Just sign here.
Yes.
What? For the double?
I don't, that's just legally. It's all above board.
I love how they discourage reading the contract. Again, it feels skeezy, and I'm getting why it feels skeezy now. I'm getting why they do it this way. Of course they exist. They are called rate of... Oh. I ask you, what did one Ray DeVito ever, and I'll wait. What did Ray DeVito ever do for this? Oh, by the way, I'm a minute late, but hey, everybody, it's that time again. It's that time again. What'd Ray ever do? I ask you. I ask you. Sorry, I got to remember to use that when I exhale. Helps keep things better. The creator crossbred. Wait. Oh, maybe. Maybe. The North Carolina Reaper was a genetically modified pepper, and it could be the hottest in the world. Maybe. I have had jalapenos and a few other things. I've had some pretty hot barbecue sauce and stuff, but yeah, I don't want to fuck with them ghost pepper shits. I don't need that at all.
Thank you.
Great.
All right.
See you later.
You have a good night.
He is standing there, shooting this shot at this angle. He's standing there like this, deliberately trying to be creepy, just staring them down while they wait for the pizza, like while they go. He's like, all right, good night. The guy's closing his door. He feels like something's about to happen, like someone's going to stop him. Someone's going to take the pizza. I was saying the other guy was high before. I think I might have called it wrong. I think this guy might have been the pothead of the commercial. I think it was this one because he's paranoid. He is paranoid, and you should be paranoid. This does not look above board, okay? That man's hair alone speaks to, I don't know about being trustworthy, all right? All right, I do not trust this fella. Something is off about him. And, again, I love the bit. I love the bit.
You have a good night as well.
See you later.
See ya. Yes, another taker. So, how long do you think that last go will last? I don't think it'll last that long, right?
They eat our pizza. They obviously won't last too long. I'm sorry, guys. You missed the mark there. You're gonna make this public social statement. Lean in, all right? Have at least one fatty, and have that be the last one you do. Be like, well, we know that one's gonna be going pretty soon. Oh. Trucker 18 Wheeler saying, I accidentally ate a ghost pepper chip. Worst decision I've ever made. Yeah, again, ghost pepper. I think I had something with ghost pepper in it. And ugh. Not God damn, eyelashes. Not a big thing for me. I don't mind hot spicy food and stuff, but I've had some habanero stuff, but I'm like, that's really pushing it for me. That's my top level. I don't even like when we get pad thai. I get like the more bland one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't spicy shit not fucking like dissolve? So like when you eat it, it burns going down, and then it burns coming out because you finally start having feeling again in your butt, and so it's just like. it's just in and out is lava. It's just not cool, all right? Like, it doesn't matter what it is. It's not a cultural thing. It's not a food dish thing. It's not a way that it's prepared. It's just spicy food. The spicier the food, the spicier the shits. I feel like if you eat spicy enough food, you could quintessentially diarrhea cauterize your ass shut. You know, like you just melted it so bad that when you finally stopped shitting, the flesh just seared together. And I just went, meh. Following the great saying, you know what, Johnny? Go to hell and get me a Supreme Pizza. Angry Saxon saying it's good for your gut. Sir Leviticus saying LOL. Damn all in on that one. If you eat it a lot, the after effects are less notable, says Toastmaster. I see. I see what you're saying. You're saying that if you burn your asshole enough, it can't feel it anymore. If you victimize your tender butthole with high spicy foods, eventually your butt will be so just demoralized, it will give up feeling, and it will just go, yep, another spicy shit. Blah. Yeah, that's right. He's saying it gets numb to it. Yeah. You just go numb. You go numb, your butthole goes limp. Another spicy poop in the books. How did we have to bring this to spicy shits? We were talking about a really weird pizza deal, and now we're on spicy shits. Why does it always have to go poo? Just sounds weird to ask. All right, so from New Zealand to Australia. Now,
my business runs on more than just machines. It runs on people.
Oh my God, I have a video I need to see just because that sounds amazing. But we're going to read this story first. An Australian man was able to escape multiple attacks from a saltwater crocodile, including having to pry the animal's jaws open to get his head out of its grip. The man, and by the way, Chevy, thank you for the fart. It's a weird statement to utter. I have yet to get used to it. The man, 51-year-old Marcus McGowan, was snorkeling off the Cape York coast when he was attacked by the crocodile Saturday, finding his head inside the mouth of the dangerous animal, according to a report from The Guardian. I realized I was in a crocodile. I was able to lever its jaw open just far enough to get my head out, McGowan said in a statement after the harrowing incident to the outlet. McGowan, who initially believed he was being attacked by a shark, was forced to fend off a second attempt by the crocodile, suffering an injury to his arm as he fended it off once again. The crocodile then attempted to attack me a second time, but I managed to push it away with my right hand, which was then bitten. I was able to escape the crocodile's grip once again and swim to the safety of the boat, which was coming after they heard our screams for help. McGowan said the crocodile was likely young and measured about 2 to 3 meters, or about 6 to 10 feet, a danger he knew he could face in the marine environment. When you enter the marine environment, you're entering territory that belongs to potentially dangerous animals, such as sharks and crocodiles, McGowan said. I was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. McGowan was taken by boat to the hospital about 45 minutes away after the attack and eventually transferred to 2 more hospitals to treat injuries such as scalp lacerations, puncture wounds to his head and hand. We don't have any actual pictures. All right. Well, now I have to see a crocodile. A crocodile. We're going to watch a crocodile. We're going to watch a crocodile crash a park in South Africa. All right. Yep. Stupid ad.
And taking care of our people.
Boop. The following video contains graphic content. Yeah, we're about to watch a crack. Just get away from my beer. I swear I will be very cordial as long as you don't touch my fucking beer.
Where's your mate?
The next one. You're right here. I think you need to get inside.
Oh, hell. Right behind me. This is one. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, these crocodiles know what they're doing. All right, so you go up and you get right on the booze, okay? Now they're gonna be surprised, but you're gonna be fine. Just hang out there, and then we'll get them after we switch the page over, because I'm busy watching the video, you dicks.
Never negotiate with strangers again.
Vroom offered 12,000.
Yeah. Sell your car on vroom.com.
Now, come on, Crocky. Now, come on, Crocky. This is not playing cricket. No.
Come
Go back
on,
into the
Crocky.
water. Look at this. We're trying to have a picnic here. Let's just come straight out of the water.
This is completely guys. This is no play.
Come on, big guy. Come on. Where's your mate? Yes. Brother, you've got to go back into your lovely dam.
He knows what he's doing.
At the dam.
Go away.
And yeah, we're at the dam having drinks.
We're at the dam having drinks, and there's a damn crocodile, and the damn crocodile is trying to steal our damn drinks.
Oh.
At Hippo Dams.
Oh shit. Oh no, do we have Twitch hates crocodiles? Oh no, do we have to reload? Let's see. Let's go live. Still having trouble loading there. Let's try reloading it this way. Still having trouble loading there. Let's try reloading it this way. Still having. There we go. This weird drop thing. Oh, and we had it again. Oh, great. Whatever's going on with the internet now is affecting me, apparently. I don't need that. Oh. Here we go. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. Can we do anything, or what's going on? Great. So Twitch is not working with the audio. Let's go over here with the audio. Let's go over here with the audio. All right. Let's go over here with the audio. All right. All right. So there we go. Let's mute that. And now we have to it's bit right hand because his left thumb was stuck in the crocodile's butthole. We are back. Yeah, we're back on the oh fuck. We're back on YouTube. YouTube has audio. Really hate that that KBS drop. We were doing great on the KBS. We were doing fine, and all of a sudden then we get this weird fucking series of drops here, and it's horrible. And now it's just YouTube on the audio. We were going great, man. We got 1 hour left, and now we got to get this little fucking... That, like, the time was flying, restarted, and still no sound. Yes, Twitch is not... I suppose I can't say... Twitch, currently no audio. All right. Twitch currently has no audio. YouTube has audio. I'm going to just move on. I can't hang up on this for all of this. It really sucks that this happened. Fanatical Bucks fan just wanted to say fuck YouTube. I mean, I am fine with that. You may absolutely say fuck YouTube, but at least in this case, YouTube's the one that's working. So I don't know. I'm upset with the internet issue. That's my part right now, because I really don't need my internet to be shitty right now. And now I've got a total of 4 alarms that I have to check. Let's go like this and like that. There we go. Close out the notifications. Shart, 250 channel points. Thank you, Lab Glass. Here, let me see if I can... I don't remember which one is the Shart. I think Shart is somewhere in the vein of... All right. Ooh, Fanatical Bucks fan with a thing. What's this? Is this? Oh, this is the YouTube. Okay, this is the YouTube. I thought this was a link to the... thought it was like a clip or something. And I'm like, all right, let's see what this clip is. Is it something funny that I... No, just the audio fucking up on me. So someone's helping out. Link in the show. Alrighty, so let's go back to this video, and I gotta see the crocodile steal the cooler for the Twitch peeps. Yeah, thank you, Fanatical Bucks fan. All right, and here we go.
We're under the marula tree, and
Really?
one of the crocodiles
Under the
is
marula
actually out the water, so we're a little bit challenged here. Help would be good.
Oh, so none of you have the... All right, none of you... You are definitely not as young as you sound. You guys are... These are 2 crocodiles who saw 4 bags of jerky having a fucking picnic on the beach. Thank you very much, Fanatical Bucks fan, for the Shart and the 250 channel points. Anyways, moving along.
These are relaxed retirees. They relax like this in the afternoons for a drink. I'm with a group of under the marula. Brother, come on, you can't.
This wine is going down so fast, I might one of those gators. Balls hanger, why can't I hear you? Audio fucked on YouTube, or audio. Let's stop the show again for this. Audio effed on Twitch. Have audio on YouTube. Enter. You might be having a stroke. Ah, don't do that. Don't confuse the poor man.
My beers are in that cooler box, man.
My beers are in that cooler box. Yeah, now it's getting serious. They're coming after the beer.
Hey, come on, buddy.
What? He's a baddie? Someone tell Brendan Schaub we found a baddie.
Come on. Oh, but you know what? I think Phil, everything's going to go crashing off the tray, eh? If you don't you?
Drive slowly.
You're going to give him such a lack of chow. Okay.
Can I just stand here real quickly?
No, bring me my cooler box. No.
All right,
Bring my
hold
cooler-
on. How did we get from A to B? That doesn't seem right.
Oh, there's the other dude. He's come up there. No. Bring
How
me
did-
my cooler box.
No.
Come on.
Okay. Slowly.
Oh, but you know what? I think, Phil, everything's going to go crashing off the tray, hey? If you...
No,
Don't
I'll
you?
drive slowly.
You're going to give him such a lekker chow. Okay.
Can I just stand here
Love
real
it.
quickly? Goodness.
No. Bring me my cooler box.
All right, again, I feel like you cut something out. Something happened. He didn't just jump in the water with the cooler box. We missed the action part. You didn't do something. Something needs to be done.
No. Bring me my cooler box. Oh, there's the other dude. He's come up there. Give me my cooler box, you thief.
I feel like you're... Oh, wait, no, they're both over there.
This
Okay.
is not very gentlemanly behavior.
This is not how people
He's come straight
conduct
out and was
themselves.
picnicking here, and he knocked it over. Thank heaven, all my castle lights and the wine. Thank you.
Riding
This is
Dirty Llama.
insane.
They want that
Bring me my
Bud
cooler
Light.
box. Jeez, he's just hanging on.
Yeah, I think if you ask him to bring it a couple more times, he's going to understand English really soon.
There is a soda water bubbling in the water here. Oh, shit.
All right, I think the cooler box is done.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think it's time to give up on the cooler box, buddy.
Look at that. No.
Why are you laughing at this? That could be you right now. Take it as a good thing and, I don't know, leave. They clearly have the run of that place right now.
Jeez.
You
Two
damn
Crocs on it.
kids.
Jeez.
Are you related to Goofy? Like, did you slip on the way back to the car and fall off a ledge and you go, "Wee-hee-hee-hee"?
Jeez.
The part that I love about this is
Oh
that the
my
crocodile is hell-bent for
Oh,
leather
it's taking the top off.
on trying to drag it under the water, but none of that stuff is going to
I've
go
never
under the
seen
water.
anything like this. He just got out the water, came straight up to the vehicle, and took the box. Holy moly.
Yeah, it probably smells of meat. And now they're hanging out and beating the shit out of each other because the box isn't edible.
I've never seen anything like this in the country or the town.
Oh, it might be time to leave Africa.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you know, Africa's
You'd
always
say
seen
kind
as
of
such a
like this.
modern place. I can't believe that this happened. I can't believe you had this problem in Africa. Wow. Okay. Well, we have another 45 minutes left in the show. And let's do a quick Twitch update. Has Twitch fixed audio? Oh, KBS jumped and down for a minute. Minute. We'll see. Unmute it first. Still loading. Bitrate crashing again. For another 45 minutes. I'm going to have to call some people and see if my cable company throttles me or something, because this is horrible. This seems to happen a lot at this time. And, fucking Jesus. I wonder how many people are having an issue skipping bad. Yeah, the, KBS is going up and down. Oh, fucking Jesus. Are we coming back now? We look like we might be in the upper echelons of the atmosphere. Hang on, we might... Mazel tov, it's a boy. We should be good now. We should be good now. SPCA are DDoSing you, mate. Why would the SPCA DDoS me? I didn't... Why would the ASPCA BDSM me? I have no idea how that could be working. How is that a thing? That shouldn't be a thing. Okay, I changed up the settings. Yeah, but it wasn't you. It was literally me. Settings. Yeah, but it wasn't you. Twitch has its audio back. And if my fucking salty nuts can keep fucking together for one more goddamn, well, not hour, but for 45 more minutes, we can finish the show. Oh, I'm here now. Fuck it, says Riding Dirty Llama. You do you, homie. That's what I say. Whatever makes you happy. Oh. Oh. All right. Moving along. That I'm going to admit that sucked. That sucked. Okay, here we go. Senior prank list. Maryland High School for sale on Zillow. I mean, did you get any offers? I feel like nobody offers to buy a high school unless there's something. Did we drop again? Why are we down to 15 now? Oh God. Alrighty, so the senior prank lists the Maryland High School for sale on Zillow. Oh wait, we got a video? Yeah.
Where we dish on some of the stories that you may have missed on your social media feeds. First, a bogus Zillow posting that's likely a senior prank that got a lot of attention yesterday. It's for Meade High School.
Why is it so blurry?
In Anne Arundel County, Maryland, for a low price of $42,069.
There we go.
High school? Yeah, whole high school.
Well, what a bargain.
This nice half-working jail, as the post reads, can be yours.
Wow.
The post says that it comes with 15 bathrooms, complete with sewage issues and a private basketball court. The school district even had a little fun with this as well. Here's their response when we reached out yesterday.
You're suspended.
They say this is incredibly creative advertising, but we are stunned that the listers so vastly underestimated the value of this prime real estate with such amazing amenities. This won't be on the market for long. The post has since been taken down.
Yeah. That's good they had fun with it.
They had a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
I wonder if they got anyone to actually bid on this thing too.
I know, and you know what? It made me think how tech affected even senior pranks. Remember, we used to just go and, well, not me, but, you know, others.
Right, not me. I never did anything. I'm nondescript, middle-aged, you know, quasi hot Asian chick on the news. I never do anything wrong, but yeah, I never committed it. But those pranks that happen, like I heard about one time where this Asian lady. Yeah, sure, lady. Sure. You never did any of the pranks. Never you. Never you. It was everybody else.
Seniors who chose to partake with like toilet paper, someone's house or whatever.
They don't do that anymore. They've leveled up.
They've leveled up for sure.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty creative.
It is creative. Next up, I just repeated everything you guys just said. All right, let me. Next up, for the first time in 16 years,
Why?
oh my goodness, the National Zoo here in DC.
Why is the bogus Zillow ad have this much of a muskrat birth story? We don't care. We're not here for the muskrats. No offense, lady. Fuck the muskrats, okay? Not literally. That sounds bad. Sounds bad. But yeah, I don't really want to deal with the muskrats. We're not doing the muskrat babies. I don't want to do muskrat babies. This is weird. I will say this too. Muskrat babies look fucking weird. They look gross, creepy. Their heads are too big. Their bodies are too small. It's got way too much fur. Ugh, I feel bad looking at it. Get it out of my window, out of my view. That's what I'm going to do. Alrighty, so we're going to get rid of that. We have, again, just a half hour left in the show. Ryan the Garbage Man saying, hi, Johnny. Hey, Ryan, how you going? How's it going? Prompting the feeding of plastics to dinosaurs is frowned upon. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people will be really sad if those crocodiles end up, suffering some sort of horrible bowel problem because they have to shart out a piece of plastic. I'm sure that's really going to bother people. They just really wanted the cooler, man. It looked like a good cooler. It looked like a good cooler. Alrighty, so thank you for being part of the show. If you're watching on Twitch or Rumble or YouTube, thank you very, very much. Remember, we have the old thumbs up and all that. Help grow the show, as they say. We want to kind of get this puppy moving up there. We got to start getting our subs up on the YouTube channel, kind of get the whole thing moving a little higher into the atmosphere. And where are we at? There we go there. Those are all done. So we're done with all of that. That's our second hour stories down. Hey, there we go. We have a half hour left with an hour and a half of content, which means we've got you covered to get you through the last part of your day here. Always glad to have you guys part of the show. Remember, if you want to support the show, we have bits, subs, the Venmo, all of that fun stuff. Moving along, let's see. We're going to pull down the audio real quick, though, to do this. We're going to talk about, what is it, 1.3 billion that we have sent over to China and Russia, and you won't believe why. We're going to talk about Chris Christie and his desire to run again. We've got a Yellowstone tourist that does something pretty stupid, and we have... Oh. What the fuck? This is number 1. This is number 2. And I think we're done playing. All right, great. We got all of them. We're good. The audio's back up. We're going to get into the first story and kind of start rifling through these because, again, we only have a half hour. How do you put an alien baby to sleep? You rock it. Aha. Aha. I see. Alrighty, so this next story, getting into this here. The U.S. government has sent $1.3 billion to China and Russia for gender equality, cat experiments, and Wuhan lab research. I love how we've heard for the last couple weeks about how we have to authorize this spending. We have to keep increasing it. We can't cut spending. There's whatever. And we're just finding out all the places we just ship this money off to where, I'm sorry, I know it's not, forgive me, it's not globalist or whatever, but could we just not? Could we not just ship our money into other dirtbag countries that aren't going well? Could we not fund it? And, oh, surprise, surprise, a lot of money got sent over to China under the Biden administration? Wow, there's a shocker. The U.S. government has given Chinese and Russian entities at least $1.3 billion for various research programs over the past 5 years, according to analysis released Wednesday by Republican Iowa Senator I can't read it because you skipped me on the story, so you could get another stupid ad play out of me, which is why I want to use an ad blocker or something that stops this stuff from happening. And you go, oh, you have to disable your ad blocker if you want to use our site. Well, then stop fucking me on your ads. Alrighty. So the past 5 years, according to Republican Iowa Senator John Ernst and watchdog group Open the Books. The analysis revealed that millions of taxpayer dollars have been given to, among others, a Chinese software developer for military tech support, a Russian health insurance provider that has since been sanctioned, and Chinese agricultural companies. And it showed the federal government gave $2 million, more than previously reported, to the Chinese state-run Wuhan lab studying bat coronaviruses. Washington's continued spending is so out of hand it's losing track of Americans' hard-earned taxpayer dollars, but I am creating accountability for every penny, Ernest said in a statement after releasing the report. It is gravely concerning that no one in Washington can actually account for the millions sent to Russia and China for pointless projects, the Iowa Republican continued. But I have the receipts. I'm shining a light on this reckless spending so bureaucrats can no longer cover up their tracks and taxpayers can know exactly what their hard-earned dollars are funding. Their hard-earned dollars are funding a fucking shell game, okay? A shell game right now, at least very much run by the Biden family, apparently, who I guess are funding money into countries that they promised they would do as a result of getting some, I guess I would call them down payments. I'm sure the payments haven't stopped. I imagine you got to keep your mules happy. In addition to releasing the analysis, Ernest introduced the tracking receipts to adversarial countries for knowledge of spending TRACS Act that would require all federal funding for organizations in China and Russia to be tracked and disclosed. Representative Mike Gallagher, a Republican from Wisconsin, who chairs the China Select Committees, introduced companion legislation in the House. Overall, using data obtained from the Congressional Research Service, Ernst and Open the Books tracked $490 million in U.S. grants and contracts paid to Chinese entities and another $870 million paid to Russian entities. The Government Accountability Office previously estimated the U.S. funneled just $48 million to Chinese entities and the 5-year period. So you just missed it by like most of it. You just missed $400 million, give or take a few. According to Ernst's analysis, one program of $58.7 million state program grant included giving a Chinese organization, Beijing-based Crossroads Cultural Communication, $96,875 for gender equity through the exhibition of New York Magazine cartoons. Why are we paying China for New York Magazine cartoons? What the fuck? I'm not reading that one, Fallen. Why? Gender equality? We gave you guys almost $100,000 for gender equality. To increase awareness on gender equality and women empowerment through an exhibition of works by women cartoonists of the New Yorker magazine in China, the 2021 grant states. So we're trying to fix China's gender equality? Why the fuck are we trying to fix China's gender equality? Another $51.6 million was granted from the Department of Defense, resulted in $6 million in funding for Chinese tech firm in Beijing, Yahua Trading Company, to provide deployment and distribution command software for the U.S. military. And Chinese food producers were awarded $1.6 under the Department of Agriculture's National School Lunch Program designed to assist domestic producers. Okay, that last one isn't so bad there. But giving $51 million? Oh, wait, no. 6 million was granted to okay, so 6 million either way. Yeah, deployment and distribution software. Let's get that from the Chinese government. They wouldn't possibly build backdoors into that shit. I don't understand. Ever since China invaded us, it's like they understand where we're going to send our troops to counter their movements. It's like they're watching us send them through the whole time. Like they could be in our computers right now listening to everything we say. What did we get? What did they write the software for the They did. We paid them. We paid them to write the software that they're using to fuck us over. Great. This is going to be awesome. Fallen the Great, we are praying for Chinese propaganda. We are praying for Chinese propaganda. I am now running for Congress. My slogan will be not one penny leaves the U.S. Fuck, dude, you have my vote, man. Not one penny leaves the U.S. I feel like that's a reasonable slogan at this point. I feel like we have just a skosh floated one too many dollar bills overseas. And I am quite frankly not surprised, but also at the same rate so goddamn mad that it's so obvious that the current administration has a personal gain vested interest in doing this shit, especially in certain countries, because they definitely gained earlier. If not, like, we're all paying for this, all right? Not just my family, your family, and the family next to you, and every family you know in this country is literally paying for the Biden family to make a bunch of money. And I'm not cool with that. I watched people demonize Donald Trump, which I didn't stand up for at all. I'll admit, I didn't stand up for Donald at all during any of that shit because I didn't care for the guy. I still don't. But I'll say this. Nobody was suffering under the Trump administration, especially like now, and especially we were not sitting here watching Donald Trump enrich himself at our expense like we are now. It's kind of really, really fucked up, and I'm pissed about it, man. Like, I just, it gets my goat. Praise God, Barebone. All right, first time in the chat saying, fuck yeah, end all foreign aid. It's time for China to take over as global hegemon. I remember when no one was having a rough time under Trump. That's definitely how the world was. I don't know about the world. I'm saying in America, like, people who was suffering under Trump. Like, I get, well, I guess, like, the people that were trying to get into the, like, border and asylum stuff, like, those people got it pretty rough. But I'm sorry, it was a better situation than what we have now. Everyone in America was fine. It's a really smart point to make. It's a really smart point to make. I don't think it's a smart point. It's an easy thing to go, oh, everything was better at Trump around. I mean, yeah, everything was better with me. Everything was better with everybody I knew. I can't say everything was better for everybody. I'm sure people didn't like things with Trump around, but I can't say everything was better with anybody. That's just putting it all in one basket that I can't adhere to. I will say it seems like everything is a lot worse now than it was then. But again, I'm allowed to be wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say that's the way it is for everybody. Snowflakes are clutching pearls at a 10 times rate, but I think they enjoy that anyway. Everything's a lot better for me right now. Well, good for you. Everything's a lot better for you. See what I mean? I don't know everybody. That's why I'm not going to say everybody's so much worse off now. No, a lot of us are so much worse off right now. The only thing that was worse for anybody during Trump was the news. I can't necessarily adhere to that. If you were somebody who, say, wanted to enter the U.S. Seeking asylum, things are definitely better now. If you are someone who wants to, throw on an interesting outfit and stuff and read interesting stuff to kids, things are better now. There's some things that are better now. I'm not going to say nothing's better. I'm not going to say everything's worse. They're good and the bad, up and the down. Hasn't Biden deported, way more people? I guess it's worse for all the people that Biden has deported now. Biden has not deported way more people. They're buying hotels in New York. Those people haven't gone anywhere. I'd like to know where these people... Who are we deporting? I'm not saying we're not deporting anybody. I'm just saying let's check up on that. Let's check up on deporting more people. He might have deported more people than Trump, but he also let way more in. I don't know. I wasn't really getting ready to wade into all of this. Everything's better than Donald Trump stuff. What did I do that throw us into this? Oh, I was talking about the foreign aid thing, and Donald Trump saying how he wanted to end it. No, I was saying I wanted to end it. I don't even remember how we brought this into Trump, if I'm honest. I don't know. At any rate, moving on. Where is the U.S. government? Yeah, we were talking about this. The U.S. government sending money to China. That's where we were talking about. So yeah, the money to China and to Russia, like I said, I remember now, because I was complaining about how the Biden administration is pretty much directly tied to China and Ukraine, and we are, as a government and a country now, sending billions upon billions of dollars into China and Ukraine, and as a country, there isn't really a whole lot we're getting for that investment, but as a family, the Bidens are doing great from it. So, yeah, like I said, that's what I was saying. I was saying people were complaining about Trump, but, he wasn't enriching himself at the expense of all of us, and then that's where that... All right, now we remember how this whole stupid thing went. At any rate, the point still stands. Another 51. Literally all the money in China is from the United States. Capital moved, production there for cheaper labor. A lot of capital moved. A lot of production went there for cheaper labor. But that wasn't... they went to other countries for cheaper labor. It wasn't just China. I don't know. I don't want to get into an economic debate in the last 10, 15 minutes of the show about money in China and where it all comes from. I'll tell you right now, we have plenty of debt, and I'm sure China owes plenty of that. I don't know about all the money and where it all goes, but who cares about people seeking asylum? They're not Americans. Escape on the Great. Look, I'm just saying, if we worry about everybody, someone has to get left out of the conversation. There's just simply, there are not enough spots at the table. One country, just the same as Brazil couldn't absorb all of America's, if every poor person or person in America who needed to pick themselves up by their bootstraps wanted to just move on down to Brazil. Brazil couldn't absorb all those people. No country can. No country can just flat out absorb people from another nation, not at the amount of people we have in this world at this time. It's just not a thing. but it's a thing that was available before, back in the day, so we have not really established a mindset of we can't allow this. But now that it's happening more and more and room is becoming fewer and fewer, all these places are now being like, we can't take all these. What if we only let in refugees from countries that the United States overthrew their government? Says praise. I hate to say it, there is an argument kind of to that. Like, we kind of bear responsibility for stuff like that. But I'll say this, we simply can't afford to just take in all these people. We have to then, I don't know, excise some, you have to cut the spending somewhere, to use a government term. You can't just take in everybody. You're going to have to find a way to make it fit, right? We got to cut somebody out. Like right now in New York, they're cutting out, people who reserved rooms and veterans and things like that so they can make room for these migrant families, because literally it's just physically impossible to snap your fingers and magically have a space for people that you didn't plan for, that you don't have room for, then you now have to make room for. You're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to take up a gymnasium. You're gonna have to rent out a Motel 6, or in this case a Four Seasons. But like I said, you can't just solve it. You got to do something somewhere. And apparently you're an asshole before now if you're like, hey, we just can't take all these people. We can't, feed all these mouths. Peace salty, so all the countries. I mean, yeah, that is a backwards one. Riding Dirty Llama, you mean we aren't Thanos? I mean, we certainly interfere with other governments like we are, but no, we're not Thanos. We don't have his success rate. But like I said, in today's world, it's just a level of absorption that I don't know is possible. And I will say this. We fucked over a lot of countries. I will absolutely agree. America has fucked over some countries in the South. But didn't most of them like rebel and overthrow the puppet leaders we put in place and then went into like the socialist like idiocracies that, everybody talks about here? Like the left is always like, we need to be a better socialist country. Like, didn't they do all of those too? Or at least a number of them? Riding Dirty Llama throws away gauntlet from Amazon. Damn it! It didn't work. All right. So I got my gauntlet from Amazon, everybody. I'm going to make my wish. All right. And now switching over to ESPN. Damn it, it didn't work. Oh, there we go. That's what it is. That's what it needs to be. So, oh, wait, we also gave $1.45 million to entities in Russia for COVID-19 pandemic virus tracking. Again, like I said, we don't have room at the table for everyone and everything. So if we want to buy hotels and pay for these immigrant families that are now coming here until they get on their feet, we certainly can't be shipping our money to China and Russia for things like COVID-19 pandemic virus tracking. Again, something we didn't need to worry about because, again, it wasn't a thing. So... And aren't we super angry at Russia? Why are we giving them money? You know that money is going to funnel its way back into Putin's war machine. Isn't that the whole thing? Isn't that why we had to ostracize companies? Isn't that why game companies had to cut services to people in Russia? Because, forget what the fucking people in Russia think. Who cares whether or not they're for the war or not? I'm sorry, but Bungie, we've decided if you live in Russia, you are, guilty by just by living there. So you can't enjoy Destiny 2 anymore. I'm sorry. Enjoy sitting there and going, oh, too bad, so sad. I wish I could play the new story. They're bringing back Cade. No. We can't let you do that because you would be playing this video game and your leader is a tyrannical dictator. And regardless of whether or not you're okay with it. Because as we all see, Putin has no problem with people standing up against him. So yeah, we're going to just say no, and as punishment, we're taking away your game services. You spend $1 trillion a year on the military for some excuse or another, otherwise the stock market would collapse. I mean, I don't know about the stock market collapsing, but I will agree that we do spend a shit ton on the military, and that's another thing that I'd love to see come down a bit. Like, that's another one where I'm like, can we lower the spending? Can we do something about it? But, you know, that's crazy talk. What are we going to do? What are we going to make this whole thing fucking make sense? I don't know. All right, that's got to be a fake picture. It's got to be a fake picture. Just fucking all right. Anyways, so let's get off of that. We have like 10 minutes left in the show, so we're going to cover one or two more things. First thing for sure that we're going to cover, this story off of, we're going to go off of the B because I don't know if I actually get the Washington Post. Chris Christie is preparing to announce his run for president again. Like a turd that won't flush. Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie will enter the race for the 2024 Republican presidential nomination next week. Christie's planned campaign would be his second for the presidency after he unsuccessfully sought the GOP nomination in 2016. Yes, the former New Jersey governor who literally hugged Barack Obama and metaphorically carried him across the finish line in 2012 and then threw his weight behind Donald Trump in 2016 is now entering the 2024 race. And this time he's casting himself as the anti-Trump candidate. Chris Christie, whose intentions were reported earlier by Axios, is expected to make his announcement Tuesday at an event in New Hampshire, which tends to favor more moderate candidates. He focused his 2016 presidential bid there as well, but finished 6th in the state's primary and dropped out of the race. The former two-term governor is known for his willingness to throw a political punch, with Trump being his most recent target. Oh my God. When is this from? Barbara Walters asks Chris Christie, why is he fat? $2012. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I have to see this. That's amazing. That is amazing. I didn't know this gold existed.
Sitting opposite you. That you are a little overweight.
More than a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. If I could figure that out, I'd fix it.
Do you try to diet?
Oh, Barbara, I've had more diets and lost and gained back more weight in my lifetime than I care to count.
There are people who say that you couldn't be president because you're so heavy. What do you say to them?
No, that's ridiculous.
Because you're so heavy. What do you say to that? Who fucking cares? I'm fat. Because I'm fat. I'm fat. Now vote. Come on.
Yes.
I'm sitting opposite you.
You are quite like her face is so wide. Hold on.
You are a little overweight. You are a little overweight.
That is like, I'm sorry, Barbara Walters. I don't know if I'm mistyping you here, but that seems like kind of like the judgy, I won't say who, mom face of just like, well, you are a little overweight. You could afford to lose a few pounds. I feel like you've been pretty fat, and you're very, very fat. And if you could stop being fat, oh my God, you're fat. What do you have to say to the people who say you can't be president because you're fat? Fuck that. I need to be president because I'm fat. I just feel like if you can't run, you shouldn't be able to run the country. And does that take me out of the race? Yes, it does. Or at least it does for now. Balls crossed, we get that stem cell therapy thing that we've been throwing out there. Hopeful trial program in our future. We'll see. That totally happens, man. I'm fucking running around. If my legs work and I can move around like an almost normal person, first thing I'm doing is me and my daughter are going to go have an amazing day running around and going on like rides, and I might take her to a pool and go swimming a little with her. I don't know, something fun. Something fun. And then I'm going on a date. I'm getting laid. That's happening.
Overweight.
More than a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm sorry. That is beautiful. Why? Just exasperated. Like she's tired just from looking at him. Like she doesn't have any other reason. She can't justify it. She doesn't want to be polite about it. He is so fat, it is bothering her to the point where she's just like, but why? Why are you so fat? Oh my God, 2012. This is amazing. I am glad that Christie is back in the race. I forgot that this existed. I don't think I knew it did in the first place, and it is amazing. Political race is the only type he could possibly win. Give Chubby a break. Oh, P. Salty. You're not wrong. Michaela, America is a warmongering country. Oh, come on. Name... All right, so just name all the wars that have happened between now and then that were solely because we were... Look, all right, maybe a little, okay? Maybe a little. Oh. I love this show. All right, let's pop on back to the main screen. Where's my mouse? There it is. Let's get fat off the screen. Let's do that. Alrighty, so yeah. Christy, you're fat. Why? Alrighty. We'll end this. Ooh, is that a bit much? That's a bit of a downer to end the show on. We'll take this one for our final one. We have we have a video of a lady at Yellowstone. Now, we've watched videos like this before. This one is going to kind of be in the same vein that we see most of these. Nope, I didn't want that. I wanted to just get the ad over with so I could play the stupid video. You fucks. Stop screwing me over! Meh, principal. They blow. Yes, I'm going to have to watch this again. Oh, wait a minute. Were they Chinese? They were. I'm going to pet the bison. Hey, everybody, I'm just going to pet the bison. It'll be my friend. A woman visiting Yellowstone National Park learned the hard way why people should not try to pet the bison. Video shows a tourist attempt to pet a bison grazing by the pathway on May 20th after a group approached the animal to take selfies. The woman reached out to pet the big brown bovine, but she got quite the scare. The bison lowered its head and lunged at her with its horns. The animal snagged the tourist's sweater as she scrambled away, but she managed to break loose and appeared unharmed. The incident shows exactly why people should not get too close to wild animals, according to Zoo Miami ambassador Ron McGill. Why does Ron McGill have to answer on this? You know, when people look at him, they think it's just it looks like a big brown hairy cow. I want to take pictures because I've seen all the pictures with the bison, McGill told Fox Weather. I credit a lot of this stuff to social media. People who want to get that selfie, they want to get more likes, they might not realize they're going to end up in the hospital. Bison are the largest land mammals in North America. Well, I mean them and Chris Christie. And can run up to 35 miles per hour. Yeah, Chris Christie can't do that. And can turn on a dime, McGill added. Damn. So they can run fast and turn sharp. Jesus. Yellowstone authorities say visitors to the park should stay at least 25 yards away from bison for their own safety. But McGill suggested some people ignore the guidelines in pursuit of likes on social media. Are you suggesting that some people ignore the guidelines because of the likes? Or are you suggesting that people ignore the guidelines so they get the likes? I like the Darwinian. Yeah. Dude, go for it. TikTok challenge. Ride that bison. TikTok challenge. All right, kids. Go find a hairy buffalo and give it your best shot. Self-cleaning oven. There's too many stupid people in the world. That's what I'm saying, Ryan the Garbage Man. Like I said, TikTok challenge. Ride that bison. That's what we're saying. That's what we do. That should be the new name of the show. We should rename the show after we cut off today and just rename the whole thing TikTok challenge. Ride that bison. That should be it. That is a goddamn fucking baller brain fart of an idea. I have a mouse. Where is it? Alrighty, before I go, like always, I want to say, remember, as I pointed out earlier today, BYB_POD, the Backyard Boys podcast. I'm going to be on their show this Friday. It's going to be a good time. And I want to give a quick shout out to my friends at Hemponics. If you like CBD, CBG, HHC, or CBN, if you don't know what any of those products are, I can assure you they probably have one for you that can do something for you. Control V, NERP, and you can get those products on the web if you're 21 or older in the U.S., or you can go in person to one of their 2 locations in Wilmer and New London, and they can get you hooked up with any products you might need for things like sleep, relaxation, any way you need to take it, tinctures, edibles, vapes. They have it all. And if you use the link that I put, as Ryan the Garbage Man said, located in Wilmer and New London, if you use any of the links that I just popped up into the chats there, we get credit for it for the show, so it helps be a thing. Ride and Dirty. People have picked up on the bit. I've only been doing it forever. But yeah, Ride and Dirty Llama is saying, you've been Johnny, we've been an audience, and if you can't...
Game over. Fuck. What the fuck? Fuck. Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you do fucking fucks? Fuck. Game over, man. It's game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's crows. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get fish naked. Join me.
And calmly mounted the animal.